Hi and welcome to MRTV Live episode number 25. As you know, MRTV Live is the weekly live stream in which we talk about the latest in VR and AR. And you know what? Today is going to be a very special episode because we're going to talk about the state of VR, the current state of VR. Well, last week we heard the news that the sales numbers, that the VR sales numbers of the tethered VR headsets are going down. And the only VR headset that is selling very well is the Oculus Go. Of course, directly we read lots of editorials and magazine covers. Okay, not really magazine covers, but like a lot of stories which again said, oh, VR is dead again. And yeah, everything looks very, very bad. But you know what? Now here, we are going to discuss this. We're going to discuss the current state of VR under us VR enthusiasts, and we're going to check out what is really the case, and we're going to go over all of the major VR headsets. We're going to look at what Rift, what Vive, what Windows Mixed Reality, PSVR and Pimax have to offer right now, and we're going to look at would we buy that ourselves if we didn't have a VR headset, or would we wait? And I believe lots of people are at the moment waiting for the next generation, and well, we're going to discuss this all in this show, and all of this goodness is coming up. Yeah, hi and welcome here to MRTV. My name is Sebastian Ang, and if this is your first time here, and if you're just as excited about VR and AR as me, then subscribe now and click on the bell button so don't miss anything. Yes, so good to be back here at MRTV Live. I really missed this show. We hadn't been here for 2 weeks, but now we're back again here, and I really can't wait to discuss with you, to talk with you, and to find out what you think about all of these topics that we're going to talk about tonight. So, yeah, if you are not watching this live, then why? Because this is truly better to be watched live. This is a live talk show. You can directly interact with me, and I'm going to talk about a bit more about this later, but if you're not watching this live, you can still watch the whole show. I believe it's going to be still lots of fun. And if you would like to skip to the section that you believe are more interesting, then you can do so simply by having a look into the description of this video, because I'm going to time code the topics after I finish with this show. So definitely stay tuned and have a look into the description. But again, this is MRTV Live. It is about a live show. It is about you and me communicating. And how do we do so? Well, you can directly communicate with me on the MRTV Discord server. So simply go to the MRTV Discord server. It's a great free resource to chat with me and the MRTV community. And it's completely free, of course. Simply follow the link in the description below and then go to the live stream channel. There's a channel which is open right now. It's called live stream, and during this show I'm going to look at this live stream channel, and I would like to say hello to all the people who are now there in the live stream channel. So I would like to say hello to DJ Gelo Official, to Kerndel, to Crunchy, to Olho, to Hemi, to all of the people who are there on the MRTV Discord server in the live stream. So I'm going to look at the live stream channel on the MRTV Discord server. It is tough for me to look at both chats at the same time. So if you are in the YouTube channel, in the YouTube chat right now, hi there. And I'm also happy that you're here. But if you directly want to interact with me, then simply go to the MRTV Discord server now. Yeah, that would be great. Colin Webb is also there. Hi, Colin. Hi, Joe Black. OF. Hi, Meister. Good to have you here. So, all the people simply go to the MRTV Discord server. Yes. All right. Great. So if you're in the MRTV Discord server, and if you go to the live stream channel, then then you can directly chat with me. Just use the @Sebastian tag. Then I will know what is going on. And Antonis says the VR is still alive. Of course, I totally agree with you guys. And yeah, we're going to talk about more during this show. And Exactly. Niloman. Exactly, man. Exactly. So, yeah. And this is a live show, of course. So it's going to be very exciting. And you know what? We do something special here as well. I'm not only reading your chats, but you can directly also interact with me via super chat, for example, like Niloman did. So Niloman says super chats work as well, and I'm definitely going to read them out directly. So yes, if you don't want to go to the MRTV Discord server, and if you want to stay in the YouTube chat, do so. But send me a super chat, and definitely I'm going to read out your message. And talking about super chats, if you love this channel, and this is a very good channel, by the way, and if you want to support this channel, and if you want to support what I'm doing, then I'll be super happy about any super chat that you're sending over. And of course, I'll be even more happy if you become a Patreon, because I have a great Patreon website where I give you much more content, many more videos. You get early access to awesome things, like, for example, the upcoming MRTV website. The patrons can go there now already. But the official opening for the general public will be a bit later, and it's really, really going to be an awesome website. Yeah, so it's definitely worth it to become a Patreon. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys that during this show, you can also talk with me. So there are going to be certain sections of this show where I'm going to open the audio chat. So I'm going to go into the general voice chat of the MRTV Discord server, and yeah, you can really talk with me and discuss the topics that we're discussing in this moment simply by going to the general voice chat of the MRTV Discord server, and then indeed we're going to talk via voice, and I think it's going to be really, really fun. And IDEC Enterprises is already in it? Really? Let me check that out. Oh, indeed. Perfect. Let me go there too now. Hello there, IDEC Enterprises. How are you doing? You want to say something now already?
Oh, sure, right, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I don't know. Your type says it's VR dead again. Let's talk about that.
Okay, yeah, cool. You know what? We're going to talk about that later. You know, now it was great just to show everybody that people can talk with me in that show. But there's going to be certain segments where I go into the chat, and then we're going to talk about these certain segments. Like, for example, wow, would you buy the Rift now? And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like last time then.
Exactly, just like last time. All right, cool.
All right.
So simply go to the general voice chat if you want to join the voice discussion. And you know what, guys? This is going to be an incredible show. Cheers. And Norman Robinson is also there. Greetings from Bermuda Islands. Nice. Oh yeah. Great. Okay, so now we talked a lot about how this show is going to go down. Now let's start with the show. And for that I have to change. Oh, and wow, I just got a super chat. Wow, thank you so much, Norman D. Robinson. Thank you so much, Norman, for sending $5 through super chat. That means a lot to me. And you know, you are now the stream boss. You are now the MRTV stream boss. So for people who would like to appear here, you can simply do so by sending over a super chat, and then Norman's health bar will be depleted, and then probably your name is going to be there. And as the stream boss, I'm going to read out all of your messages for sure. So make sure to support this channel and to send over some super chats, and I'm going to read them out for sure. It's going to be pretty awesome. But now let's start here with the news. All right, so here we go. Okay, so now. All right, so here are the news. basically the VR sales in the second quarter went down quite a lot. Well, overall, they went up by 40%, but that's only because of the Oculus Go standalone headset sold quite well. They sold like 300,000 units in the second quarter, and only because of the Oculus Go, the overall VR headset sales went up 40%. But if you factor out the Oculus Go, and if you just look at those tethered VR headsets, like the PSVR, like the Oculus Rift, like the Vive, then overall the sales went down like 50% in the first half of 2018 compared to the same time last year. All right, this is quite the decline, right? And then if you look at some of those headsets, like for example, if you look at the Sony PlayStation VR headset, it only sold 100,000 units in the second quarter of 2018. And well, that is like 3 times less as much during the same time last year. So the sales went down quite a bit. Now, what is the reason for this? And is VR dead? And yeah, this is really a very interesting question. Now, I certainly don't think it's dead. Yeah, let's make that clear from the very beginning. I totally don't believe VR is dead. I only think that we are now in a certain moment in the history of VR where people are waiting for the next generation. You know, like Rift and Vive, they are now 2 years old, and the technology is kind of looking a bit dated at this moment in time, right? And people are probably waiting for the next generation of devices, right? And so they are really not sure what to do now. Should they wait for the next generation, or should they go for the current generation? So there's so many things which are not clear. And I just got a new super chat. Thank you so much, Lars, for €5.49. And you said thank you for the IPD tip, Lenovo versus Odyssey. The Odyssey is a dream. Keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you so much, Lars. Thank you so much. Anyways, so yeah, I believe that actually we are at the moment in a very interesting position. We don't know yet. Should we go for the current headsets? If I didn't have a VR headset right now, right? Should I buy like the Rift, the Vive Pro? Should I buy the Samsung Odyssey? Should I wait for the Pimax 8K? And you know what? We're going to look at all these headsets right now. And we're going to look at all the news that came out last week. We're going to discuss the news, and we're going to look at those headsets, and we're going to think about, would we buy them right now? If we didn't have a VR headset, would we buy these headsets, or would we wait for the next generation headsets if we didn't have a headset? And if we have a headset, would we upgrade to this particular headset or what? So this is how the show is going to go down. Let's start with the first news item. And the first news item is a new Oculus Rift bundle featuring Marvel Powers United VR revealed. So next week there's going to be a new Oculus Rift game coming out, and the game is called Marvel Powers United VR. What is the game all about? Well, the game is all about the Avengers. The Avengers. So it's an Avengers game. And actually it's like, yeah, all these superheroes, you can probably play them and and fight against each other and so on and so forth. So Oculus is selling this bundle with this game and the Oculus Rift and Touch. Basically it's exactly the same bundle as before, but they will give you that game on top. So the price for this bundle is going to be $399. And if you just buy the game on its own, then the game is going to set you back $40. So there's going to be a perceived additional value of $40 as compared to the Oculus Rift set itself, which didn't come with that game before. So it seems like Oculus is trying to bundle the Rift now with games to help them sell more of their Oculus Rift CV1, which by now really is a bit dated. If you look at the resolution, if you look at if you compare it with the competition. So guys, let's talk a bit now about the Oculus Rift. I really would like to know about your opinion about the Oculus Rift. Would you buy the Oculus Rift now? If you didn't have a headset, would you go for the Oculus Rift for $399? Or would you kind of recommend the Oculus Rift to somebody who asks you, hey Sebastian, or whatever your name is, should I buy the Oculus Rift right now, or should I go for any of the other systems? What would you tell them? So let me read out what you guys think. Hemi, nope. Crunchy, I will buy a Rift. So Crunchy will, Hemi would not. Hemi, why would you not buy the Oculus Rift? And IDEC Enterprises says, hell no. Hell no, why? Why not? Or probably for IDEC Enterprises, we can talk about this in the voice chat later. So now it's more for the people who are not going to go into the voice chat, who simply want to type. So UINS Starstream says, why when you can get an Odyssey? And Meister says, you missed my Patreon pop out. What do you mean? Oh really? Did you just become a Patreon? Too bad. Then I really missed it. Okay, Hemi says, too dated, bad god rays, etc. Yeah, that makes sense. And Fugazi says, yes, Oculus Rift is a complete package of solid hardware and exclusive software. Rift 2.0 may be another 2 years away. Okay, so Fugazi would buy it. Oh, thank you, Marcelu. Thank you so much for becoming a Patreon then. I really did miss it though, but thanks for telling me. So thank you so much, Meister, for becoming a Patreon. So all of you who love this channel, support me with just one adult beverage a month and I'll be super grateful, and you can get all these additional videos, and it's going to be awesome. Cosmonaut, USB bandwidth problems. Okay. Rabbit the newbie fire. I think VR right now is like at its baby stage, but it still start to grow up soon. Okay. And Olho says, Oculus Rift is limited by lack of proper room scale, but perfect for standing still, sitting down experiences with snap turning and proper native content. I love it, but it's not for everyone. Okay. And Lorena, hi Lorena. I prefer Oculus Rift more than Vive. I would buy it again if they would lower the price again, just like a year ago. Okay. And Anthony says, Vive Pro or Rift. And Crunchy says, I'm looking at it from supporting future VR standpoint, but buying a Rift, I'm just waiting to see if the price is going to drop again. And Cosmonaut says, wait for inside-out tracking of the Oculus. Okay, good. We have already quite a few opinions, and I'm looking forward to let you know mine, of course. But first, probably I'm going to have a bit more of this ice cold beverages. And thank you so much, IDEC Enterprises, for donating £1.80. And IDEC Enterprises is the new stream boss. Nice. Thank you, man. Okay. Thank you, man. All right. So now let me tell you my opinion first, and then we can go into the audio discussion. So Yeah, the mug is good, right? Do you like the mug? So in my opinion, if somebody... Oh, you know what? Let's first go into the audio chat and I'm going to talk with you first and then I'm going to let you my opinion. I think that's better. So for anyone who would like to discuss with me now via audio, I'm going to go into the voice channel right now. Alright guys, now it's your time to talk with me in audio. So who would like to speak with me about the Rift?
Me?
Okay, great. So it's Antonis. Hi Antonis, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay Antonis, tell us, where are you now?
On Greece?
Where?
Greece.
Greece. Awesome. So tell us about your opinion about the Oculus Rift. Would you buy it right now or do you have it perhaps?
I don't have it, but I buy it. It's good headset.
It's a good headset, you think?
Yes.
Okay, why, for what reasons?
Good resolution and good comfort.
You mean the Oculus Rift?
Yes.
Okay, but the resolution is not really good. Actually, the resolution is kind of low.
For me, it's good.
Okay, so for you it's good enough, the resolution. It seems like for you the resolution is good enough. All right, but actually the resolution is lower than all the other headsets. Just the PSVR is lower in resolution. And for comfort-wise, for you the comfort is good enough?
Yes, it's good. It's not hard to wear the headset.
Okay, okay. I must be honest with you. For me, I think the comfort is okay, but I don't quite like that you kind of, that it kind of presses into your face, like with like the ski mask type of headset, like the Oculus Rift. For me, I prefer those PSVR style headsets. But well, that is, of course, everybody has their own feeling about it. But all right, so if you had to buy a new headset now, it would be the Oculus Rift.
I'm sure it's Vive Pro.
Okay, you would buy the Vive Pro right now. Okay, good. Yeah, well, we're getting to the Vive Pro a bit later. Awesome. So is there anybody else who would like to talk with me right now, other than Antonis?
I might.
Hello? Metz?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm going good.
Tell me, tell us where you're from.
I'm from United States, Ohio.
Okay, great, great. And what is your opinion about the Oculus Rift?
I think it's a great device. I mean, it can be used in many developing positions, especially with the multiple. I think its tracking is amazing.
Okay.
With its wait, is it outside in tracking?
Oh no, it is not.
Outside?
It is not. That is, you have like the base stations. You have to set up the base stations.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
I was trying to.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's definitely a good buy, although for people that don't want to spend that much money on VR, I think it's not a good.
You think it's good for people who don't want to spend so much on VR?
Sorry.
You said like you think the value is good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Although I think they could lower it a little, but I'm not very familiar.
Yeah. All right. But do you own a VR headset yourself, or do you want to buy one?
I don't right now, though. I don't have the money to. Although if I were to, I would buy the a mixed reality one. Although I'm not really sure on which one.
Okay, good. Yeah, probably during the show you will get a better idea which Windows Mixed Reality headset to buy, because definitely we're going to talk about Windows Mixed Reality later in the show. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, thank you so much for your opinion. Is there anybody else who would like to chip in, who would like to tell me about their opinion about the Oculus Rift? Now is your chance.
I'll go then.
Hello?
Hello, it's me.
Hello.
Okay, we have Norman and IDEC. So let's start with IDEC.
No, Norman can go first.
Okay, Norman, how are you doing?
Hey Sebastian, how you doing?
Very well. So good to talk with you for the first time. I mean, we've been chatting, right? And you are...
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we have. And I know that you were so much looking forward to get your Rift. To tell everyone where you're from.
I'm from Bermuda, in the Bermuda Islands. So greetings all.
That's so cool. So this is so cool. So greetings to the Bermuda Islands, where life probably is a bit sweeter. At least that's what we think here in the West.
Yeah, it's a bit warm, but it's interesting. Small.
I think so. Okay, cool. And it's super tough for you to get VR stuff, right?
Oh, very, very tough. We have a 25% increase on import duties on all items. So
oh my goodness.
25% above the retail price.
That is crazy. So you have to pay 25% on top of everything that people in the US have to pay. And you have to pay shipping.
And shipping is about 100% more than it costs in the United States.
God.
Oh my goodness, this is bad. So I know that you have the Oculus Rift, right? And how did you buy it? Did you buy it via Amazon or did you buy it directly from Oculus? How did it work for you?
I had to buy mine from Amazon, and then I had to go, which cost even more, through a shipping proxy.
Okay, got it.
Then I had to pay the shipping proxy on top of the shipping cost, on top of the 25%.
Oh my goodness. So that's crazy. Did you calculate? So how much did you have to pay overall for that Oculus Rift?
So in the United States on Amazon, I got my Oculus Rift CV1 for $399.
Okay.
And then I had to pay an additional $172 for the entire shipping cost to get it here.
Yeah.
And then I had to pay 25% to Her Majesty, because we're a British colony, to the Queen.
That's why your English sounds so much better than mine.
Actually doing quite well, I think.
Yeah. I try to hide my German accent.
Wait, is that just an import fee? Like, if I was to buy from America...
D. said pi.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Is that just a normal import fee? Because buying stuff here in the United Kingdom, you have to pay an import fee, which is like something outrageous like that.
Yes, that's the normal import fee.
Yeah, because I've been looking at buying an Odyssey, and the import fee is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'd have to pay $600 or $700.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
My Oculus, when I finally got it in hand, was about $750 total.
Yeah.
That is very expensive. Okay, guys. Let me take back.
But I actually ended up. You notice that. I mean,
let me take back the discussion here. Yeah, because I can let you discuss, of course. Then I can relax and have some adult beverage. But I first want to talk with Norman now, and I want to know from Norman. So now that you have had the Rift for quite some time, how do you like it?
I'm blown away every time I go inside every time I'm inside the rabbit hole, if you want to call it that.
Yes.
I got really mesmerized.
Okay.
But then I wanted more. So
yeah, you want more and more. That's exactly how I feel like as well.
Yeah, so I wanted more, but I watched your assessment or review on the Samsung Odyssey.
Yes.
And I was so enamored with that I had to go out and purchase one. So now I have the Samsung Odyssey also. Thanks to you. It's your fault.
Okay, cool. So are you angry at me, or do you think Sebastian was right?
No, I'm not angry at you. I'm quite happy about that because the Samsung is definitely it's in the same price range as the Oculus, but the graphics are so much better.
Yeah,
it's so much clearer. The God rays I don't even notice it. There's no such thing as a God ray, and the pixel density is a lot higher, so it's a lot better product. It puts a lot of pressure on my graphics card, though. It really puts a lot of pressure on the graphics card.
What kind of graphics card do you have?
I have GTX 1080 Ti.
Okay, yeah, okay. That should be totally fine though, right?
Yeah, it gets well, because we're in warm climate. I mean, we have to stay in the AC, you know. To
Of
keep
course,
it,
yeah.
So and when it gets a little warm, it can you start to have a few frame drops, you know.
Okay.
You get a little, you know, but overall, I can use it everything at ultra. You
Yeah.
know, everything at high settings, everything at ultra, and it can hold 90 frames per second pretty well.
That's nice. Cool. Yeah. So that's perfect that you just talked about the Odyssey as well. It's going to be our next topic. But now I would like to let everyone know my personal opinion if I would recommend the Rift now to people who don't have a VR headset and who are thinking about getting into VR right now. And I must be very honest here. I would not recommend the Oculus Rift right now. I don't think it is a bad headset, no. I think you can have lots of fun if this is your first headset, but I simply think that at this moment in time, there are just better options out there, right? There are so many options out there. There's the Windows mixed reality headsets, yeah, like the Samsung Odyssey, for example. There's the HTC Vive. I mean, they were always kind of fighting, right? HTC Vive versus the Oculus Rift, but at this moment in time, I truly would not recommend the Oculus Rift. That is my opinion, and my opinion is because, yeah, you have the worst lenses with the worst God rays from all the headsets. Really, you have the worst God rays in the Oculus Rift. That's one thing. Then the resolution at this moment in time, it does look a bit dated. If you compare it with the Vive Pro or the Samsung Odyssey, just like Norman said, things are just looking so much clearer. And then together in conjunction with the bad God rays, that makes for a combination that is not so awesome, right? Then you have to take up for the base stations, right? If you want to have that nice 360 degrees tracking that you get with the HTC Vive, with only two base stations. For the Oculus Rift, you should have 3 to make it really, really perfect. And then each of those base stations will take up one of your USB ports. So it is really like complicated to set it up. Your USB port is going to be gone. You cannot use your glasses with the device. It's not so comfortable. And yeah, the God rays. Yeah, so at this moment in time, I would not really recommend the Oculus Rift as a first device because there are better options out there. And also you're kind of stuck with the device. What is good about the device? Yes, the Oculus Touch controllers are at this moment in time the very best controllers, but very soon they're going to be the Valve Knuckle ones, right? And the Valve Knuckle ones are going to be better, as it seems, than the Touch controllers. So all the Vive people, all the Pimax people are going to use the Knuckle controllers, and the Rift people are kind of stuck with the Oculus Touch controllers. So I really don't think that at this moment in time the Oculus Rift is a great decision. Rather go for the HTC Vive, the original one, because, well, you can upgrade to the Vive Pro and also you can upgrade to the Pimax 8K once it comes out. So there's kind of an upgrade path, but you don't have this upgrade path with the Oculus Rift. Yeah, that is my opinion. Anybody would like to talk about this? Norman, what do you say? Do you agree or do you think no?
I agree that it's the Oculus Rift, it was had its time, and
Yeah.
that time has gone.
I think so too.
And and also you know, I just think there's better technology out now. I mean, yes, we do have the HTC Vive Pro and the new lighthouses, but you know, one of the things I really am impressed about with the Samsung is the inside-out tracking. It's just so much to set up an environment for, you know, room scale and so forth. And you know, maybe in the near future, once Oculus releases the version that has the 4 inside-out tracking cameras, I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, inside-out tracking. Yeah.
Maybe that will be a reason to go back in the Oculus direction, but for now, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, you mean the Oculus Santa Cruz? Yeah, that's gonna come out in
Yes,
2019.
Santa Cruz. Yes.
Exactly. I'm also very excited about it. So yeah, this is something that Oculus has up their sleeves for the next generation for 2019. But well, still quite some time, right, to get this. So at this moment in time, I wouldn't go for the Oculus Rift. Anybody else would like to talk about this now, other than Norman? Is there anybody else now in the voice chat who would like to talk about the Oculus Rift?
I mean, it's not much to say though.
Okay, there's what's your name? Brand's Mule.
Just call me Brands.
Okay, Brands. So where are you from, Brands?
I'm actually from Norway.
Okay, cool. So in Norway you can buy all the headsets, but a bit more expensive than in Germany, right?
Yeah, because Norway is like one of the most expensive countries in Europe.
Yeah, but also like there's good benefits for Norwegian people, right? Because well, you got so much oil, everybody is like the government is taking care of all of you, right?
Yeah, it's kind of nice to be honest.
Yeah, I know, I heard about this. So, do you have a VR headset?
No, I don't even have a good enough PC yet.
Okay.
So I'm saving up for that first.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So the Norwegian government is still not subsidizing VR headsets.
No.
Okay. But yeah, from all that has been said so far, what do you think about the Oculus Rift?
I mean, I don't actually know.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay, no problem. Then simply follow the show, and you will learn much more about everything.
Yeah.
I own an Oculus Rift and I pre-ordered it before it came out. So
Okay.
unfortunately, I spent like literally like a good 600 English pounds.
Oh, that is
on
expensive,
the
man.
pre-order plus the.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, but I was following it from basically the Kickstarter. I didn't buy it
Oh.
on the Kickstarter.
Wow.
I bought it maybe 6 months before it actually came out.
Okay.
And I would say it's very good, especially if you go to Lens Lab and buy the inserts for the glasses, so you
Okay.
can get prescriptions
Yeah.
lenses for it. So
That's a good point.
I would say the controllers are very good. I would say
You're
they're
right.
very comfortable.
You're right.
They're very easy to use. They're very comfortable. But what lets it down is, as you said, the resolution. The fact that the resolution is, I've always said, it's like playing something printed on a t-shirt. If you look really
Yes.
close to a t-shirt,
yes,
you
you're
can
right.
see so you can see the screen door. And unfortunately, Oculus seems to be very slow out the gate on releasing their new upgraded resolution for their next product, which is really, really damaging virtual reality at the moment, because
you're right.
everything that's come out, except from the Odyssey, obviously, which you can't get, can afford.
Yes.
And it's also dying because the media seems to think that we're all COD junkies, yeah? But VR shines when it comes to sim games like sim racing or
Enter
flight
said
sims
stream
or
down.
stuff like
Okay.
that. Do you know what I mean? And that's where it should be looked at. It shouldn't be looked at as like, oh, well, can you play Battlefield on it? Can you play COD on it? No, it should be looked at the same as a force feedback wheel is looked at. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Or a HOTAS system, or an expensive flight rig, or sim racing rig, for instance. Do you know what I mean? And what the people need to stop doing is looking at it for mass consumption. It's never going to be mass consumption. People don't want to strap a virtual reality headset on, you know, and play computer games. They want to sit in their bedroom, or they want to sit in a
They
room
want to watch porn.
where they can so they can socialize with people as they're playing computer games, you know. And it's being adopted by the sim community, and it's
Okay.
been absolutely adopted almost 100%. You know, so
right.
many people that are into sims,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
myself,
Okay.
have adopted it, like sim racers and flight sim people, and that's where it shines. It you know, and that's why it's, you know, the media are like saying that it's dying, because they can't seem to realise that it's revolutionary for sims
And
and not
porn.
for Call of Duty and things like that.
Yes, agreed. So, You know what I'm also wondering, what I'm really wondering about Oculus, now talking about Oculus, so yes, next year we're going to get the Oculus Santa Cruz, it's going to be a mobile headset, it's going to be interesting, right? It's something cool, but why? I think a lot of people are waiting for the Rift 2. So why don't they bring out something like the Rift 1.5, just like what Vive has been doing with the Vive Pro? Why don't they bring out an Oculus Rift 1.5 with a little upgrade in the resolution, just like Samsung Odyssey and Vive Pro, but put in the lenses of the Oculus Go, probably put even just the screen of the Oculus Go, right? It can't be so expensive. The Oculus Go just costs $199 and the lens is so much better. The display is so much better. Why don't you put that into the whole Rift thing? And you know what? I believe the Oculus Rift 1.5, it would fly off the shelves. What do you think?
I definitely would. I know for a fact I would buy it within a heartbeat.
Me too.
Literally, I would buy it bang straight away. Especially if I could use my, my cameras and my controllers with it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to
exactly.
then upgrade. It would literally it would fly off the shelf. I know at least 10 people that do sim racing and another 10 people that do flight sims that have got the Oculus Rift that would literally buy it that
day. Exactly. Because right now, okay.
I too would make a purchase immediately.
Yeah,
but
Norman would buy it too.
Yeah, I would, but because I think they started this whole thing, really. They were the ones that they pushed the envelope, but they I agree with you, Sebastian, that they're very, very slow to answer HTC. I think they're doing that because they're trying to gauge the market on what the HTC Pro has provided. Yeah. I think the Santa Cruz coming, and then also, hopefully, they're going to make an announcement, say in October, November this year sometime, that they're going to have this 2.0 version of Oculus, the CV2. I'm going to assume they're going to call it the CV2.
Yeah.
In October, November or sometime, which is a few months away. I can wait that long at least, and I'm hoping it has HDR support, so that we can have a better sort of, higher resolution HDR.
That would
OLED screens, not LCD, because God knows LCD just can't refresh its rate fast enough. And have better blacks.
That would be great. But I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
I don't think it's going to happen though. I think they're sticking now with the Oculus Go, which is a great system, great for people to get into VR for the first time. But I really think the next thing is going to be the Oculus Santa Cruz, because if they now come out with the Oculus Rift 2, they will cannibalize the sales of the Oculus Santa Cruz. So I don't believe they're going to come out now with the Oculus Rift 2.0, which is going to be awesome. But I just think
this is why I'm so very, 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 very upset that they went and sold Oculus to Facebook, because they have a completely different agenda on how to utilize the market for this product. And that's just terrible in my opinion, because they're so focused on the social aspect and not focused on the entire simulation environment. So, that's my opinion.
With Santa Cruz, can you even use it for gaming and sims?
What do you mean? Can we use the next Oculus Santa Cruz for sim racing and stuff?
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's going to be a quite powerful system. It has a quite powerful chipset in it, like the Snapdragon 845, which is going to be a very capable processor, but it's still a mobile processor. The power. It's never going to be able to compete against the GTX 1080. Never. So yes, you will be able to play games like Beat Saber on it, probably Rec Room, but I really don't believe you're going to have these simulators like Project Cars 2 running on it very well. So I think it's not going to be for the hardcore.
So they might as well flush that piece of garbage down the toilet then, because who cares about that rubbish? Do you know what I mean? I didn't buy to play bloody Beat Saber and Fruit Ninja and Space Pirate Trainer. And you always see that as well on the reviews, like, oh yeah, he's tested it with Space Pirate Trainer. Wow.
Oh,
you know
man.
what I mean? Like, why? I mean, come on. Like, if you're gonna test it with something worth testing it with.
I get it. But you know what? I really envy you for your awesome English. Spice Pirate Trainer. Man, I would.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's awesome, man.
Make something.
I want to speak like you. Spice Pirate Trainer.
Yeah, same.
No, you know what I mean, though, right? If you're going to make something, it's going to have longevity. And if it only plays silly, arcade, childish, rubbish games like that, it's not going to have longevity, is
I know what you mean.
People are going to play it for a week, get bored of it. It's going to be in the cupboard for the next.
So, I mean, I think especially for like more hardcore gamers like you, I think you love sim racers, right?
Yeah, that DCS, IL2, Battle of Stalingrad, well, great battle series. Then like Project Cars 2, iRacing. Just basically sim stuff. Yeah, I think that's what VR it shines at. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
That
feels great. I totally agree with you.
I'm a Skyrim fan, and I'm also a Robo Recall fan. I mean, I like those.
Oh yeah, I love Robo Recall too.
Well, and Fallout. I mean, they're amazing. I'm not going to say they're not. I mean, you know, I should have added them as well because they are.
They are amazing. Skyrim. Wow.
Amazing,
Love it.
What I think though, I think also too that with the whole aspect of these HMDs is that we need to have a means for us to better transition from one environment to the next. I mean, we've all seen Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Those of us have read the book because the movie wasn't very good as far as the book's concerned.
Agreed. The book was better.
But the book was 1,000 times better, in my opinion. But if we can have a means for us to be able to, for our user base, to have like what they have with the HTC Vive, where there seems to be some sort of HTC Vive Pro, where there's some aspect of scanning the existing room. I think I saw an article where they're actually scanning the room and actually getting a sort of like a
AR experience.
Right. The room that you're actually in, you can actually still see it.
Yeah, actually you can do that. Exactly. You can do that
with a version of the room. Yeah?
Yes. You can do that with the Vive Pro. It's in the SDK, but so far there hasn't been lots of games coming out for this kind of AR functionality.
Right. That to me is a potential for a mixed reality scenario, because once you start scanning the room, getting a full aspect, then it starts becoming like an affordable HoloLens.
Yeah.
You can then have an Android, a Snapdragon processor is not going to have the power to be able to make that happen. You're going to still need to be tethered or wirelessly connected to a PC that has the power to be able to make the mixed reality connection.
Right.
So I'm with you. I don't think a Santa Cruz or an Oculus Go is going. An Oculus Go is going to be enough, to satisfy what the true potential for the VR environment.
At least not at this moment in time. Probably in a couple of years, the mobile processors are going to be as good as a GTX 1080 now. So probably in a couple of years, yes. But at this moment in time, I also agree we still need more firepower. Anyways, guys, wow, we've been talking about the Oculus Rift now for the first 48 minutes, and actually I didn't think that the show would be so long, but it might become the longest show ever. Okay, guys, thanks for this part. Now we're going to go to the next topic, and then I'm going to come back to the voice chat a bit later. So, yeah, cool. This is going to be a very exciting show today, guys. It's really incredible. So let's go to the next topic now. Let's have a look at the next HMD. So we're now going to talk about the Windows mixed reality headsets. And for all of you who don't know yet, you can now get the Samsung Odyssey, the best Windows mixed reality headset, for $399 off the Samsung online store. So if you are in the US, if you are lucky, you simply go to samsung.com and you can get the Samsung Odyssey for a very, very awesome price of $399. Now, to let you know directly here, and for people who enjoy MRTV and who have been watching this for quite some time, the Odyssey is one of my personal favorites. It's a fantastic headset. It has everything that you need. It has like very good headphones. It has very good microphone. It has a very high resolution of 1600 times 1440 pixels per eye, same as the Vive Pro. It has better lenses than the Vive Pro. You have less God rays. This is a really good headset, and you don't even have to put the base stations because it works with inside-out tracking. So you can simply plug it into your computer, and yeah, you're good to go. And it's completely compatible with all the Steam VR games. Yeah, the Odyssey is really a fantastic device, and you can get it for $399. So now, first, before we go back to the voice chat, I would like to have a look at what you guys in the chat think about the Samsung Odyssey. Would you recommend it to somebody who wants to go into VR now for the first time? Would you recommend the Samsung Odyssey at $399, or are you in the EU, or are you somewhere in the world where you cannot buy the Samsung Odyssey? Would you try to import it? Please do let me know in the chat. Now is the time for people who would not like to go into the voice chat. It's time for you now to speak out in the chat. So, Cosmonaut, yes. Cosmonaut would get it. Lorena says, if you are in the US, that's unfair, yeah. Because I know you are in Poland, right, Lorena? So, Olho, I would have spoken, but I'm on my work PC and the web Discord is a bit funky. Too bad. Would love to speak with you, Olho. Cosmonaut says, yes, get it imported. And IDEC Enterprises, yes. IDEC Enterprises says, yes, get it, right? Oh, not topic related, okay. And Becca says, hi Becca, good to have you here in the chat as well. I like my Odyssey. I have recommended to others. Yeah, that makes sense. So Becca, you are in the UK, right? And you got it imported. Did you use Big Apple Buddy, or how did you get the device? And Cosmonaut says, so easy to use, inside-out tracking. Yeah, that is really one of the big advantages, right, of the Samsung Odyssey. You don't have to deal with all the base stations. You simply plug it in and off you go. And Rabbit the Newbie Fire says, it's funny how my only VR is phone. Okay. Oh, Becca, you are in the US. Oh, really? Okay, perfect. So for you, it was super easy to get it. Yeah, exactly. You come from Seattle, right? Was it right? Yeah. Okay, but Becca, you pre-ordered yours, so you paid the full price. But you're still okay with the full price? You know, I also paid the full price. I paid the $499. Then I paid like $100 for shipping from the US to Europe. Then I paid another $40 for that service to help me import it. So yeah, but you know what? For me, it's worth it. I'm still using it like very often for all my gameplay videos. I'm using the Samsung Odyssey and it's really good. And okay. Now we just need inside-out tracking, wireless PCVR HMD. Okay, we're gonna get it. And Colin Webb says, waiting for the Odyssey 2 announcement. Right. And Becca would even import it as well if it was necessary for you. Okay, got it. And Brento says, no, for the same price get the Rift. Sure, the screen isn't as high res, but the tracking controllers and overall experience is far superior than Windows Mixed Reality. My Windows Mixed Reality broke just after 2 months. Bought a Vive, couldn't be happier. Okay, we're gonna talk about the Vive later as well. So, Brent Toast thinks don't go for the Windows Mixed Reality headsets. Fugazi says, why will Samsung not sell the Odyssey in the EU? Can they not see people are so desperate to buy it they're willing to import? Oh man, Fugazi, you know, that is a big question. Why are they not selling it in the EU? This is really a huge question. And there is like talk that they have some, signed some contracts with probably Oculus that don't allow them to sell it here in the EU. And you know what? They know it themselves. If they would sell it here, they would probably make so much money because, of course, so many people would buy it, right? All right. And Brand says, yes, it's a shame. It's a shame. All right. Okay, so I think then now we can go into the audio session again, and I would like to hear your opinions about the Samsung Odyssey. So I'm going to connect back. And here I am back now. Okay, who would like to talk about the Samsung Odyssey?
I would.
We've just been talking about that.
Okay, you guys have been talking about it while I was away. So, Norman, you can go first if you want.
Sure. It is it's a definite improvement. It's they say 78% increase in resolution, and it's like very, very noticeable.
It is.
I don't understand why with the Samsung, and I hope I don't get anybody upset with this there, but I don't understand why anyone would purchase an HTC Vive Pro with the Samsung Odyssey on the market. The price range is so much different.
Yes.
And using the exact same panels.
And the lens is even worse on the Vive Pro. It's a joke.
Yeah. The better lenses in the Samsung.
The better lenses.
Better graphic. The same graphic, the same panels. So you're getting a better experience.
Yeah, and
at
then
a great reduced price point.
Exactly. It's like ridiculous, especially now at $399, right? It's like everything is better. The headphones are better. The microphone is better. Like for people who would like to stream like me, right? Like I can't stream with my Vive Pro. It's sitting there, it's waiting for something to happen, but nothing happens because, well, the microphone is shitty, the headphones are tinny, and the lenses are worse. It gives you like this bad God rays, just like with the Vive. It's the same lenses, and it costs like 4 times the price or something, or 3 times the price. So
I don't understand the price.
It's a mystery for me.
Yeah, I'm just kind of worried about about the tracking, because inside out.
Yeah, but honestly speaking, it is not as worse. It's not as bad as you think it is. Really, no. I actually in my place, I don't have any problems at all. For me, it's fine. Yes, I agree. The Vive tracking is superior. I love the Vive tracking, but I wouldn't say that the tracking of the Samsung Odyssey or the tracking for the Windows Mixed Reality headset in general is bad. Not at all. Actually, if I would compare it to the Rift tracking with 2 base stations, I prefer the Windows Mixed Reality tracking because it's still 360 degrees and it works fine. Would you agree, Norman?
Most certainly. You know, it's actually shocking.
Yeah, right.
To be honest with you, it's like I don't understand why all systems are not using some form of mix inside out. I mean,
it's gonna happen.
I assume that when I first saw the HTC Vive Pro that was the case, but it's not the case. So
agreed.
It might be a missed opportunity because you have less hardware to support, and still having the same experience. So
Totally agreed. So the Samsung Odyssey is really a very, very good purchase. And if somebody new to VR, somebody who does not have a VR headset right now would ask me, hey Sebastian, it's going to be my first headset. Would you recommend the Samsung Odyssey to me? I would say yes. Definitely. Most definitely go for it. It's a fantastic device. Somebody say yes?
Yes, I agree.
yeah, exactly, right? It's brands?
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Okay. So I think we are all on the same line here. Well, the thing is, yes, the tracking is not as perfect as for the HTC Vive and the Vive Pro, agreed. But I mean, for $399, you really can't go wrong. And if you are in the EU, or if you're somewhere else, like Norman, for example, right? You can still import the device. You can import the device, like for example, you can use Big Apple Buddy. Like I'm partnering with them, so if you search the web, if you search YouTube for import Samsung Odyssey, you're going to find my video, and it's going to teach you how to import the Samsung Odyssey. Well, you have to pay like $40 for the service and another 100 or so for the shipping, but it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be on your way. And now with a $100 discount of the Samsung Odyssey, basically they're paying, they are like paying for you importing it. So I really think that the Samsung Odyssey is a great choice, and yeah, you can buy it. That's
okay.
What, yeah.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Okay, Brands. You can totally import it to yeah. What?
I was gonna say, Sebastian. I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but make sure you use Sebastian's Amazon account.
Oh yeah, you totally don't get in trouble if you advertise the MRTV Amazon shop. Exactly. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to do if you want to support the channel. Also, you can use the Big Apple Buddy code Mixed Reality TV. Then I will also get a $10 kickback, and you can get it for $10 cheaper. So just search YouTube for import Samsung Odyssey if you want to get the Samsung Odyssey out of.
He said cough.
Out of the US, and yeah, if you want to get it in the US, simply get it. All right. Anybody else would like to talk about the Samsung Odyssey with me here?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Please go ahead.
Okay, well, it's not about Samsung Odyssey. It's just remember last topic you said well, you know when it was me and Norman speaking.
Okay.
And I gave my go to Norman. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was next, but then. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, IDEC Enterprises.
Yeah.
What do you want to say now?
Yeah, I was gonna say that basically I prefer the Vive over the Rift.
Okay.
Because when I bought the Vive, it was £600.
All right.
To the Rift price.
Yes.
So and the way they went down after that, so now it's like 400 or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just pissed at that.
Okay.
So, now I just want everybody to get a Vive, be like me. So that's what I want to say.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you prefer the Vive over the Rift. We're going to talk about the Vive a bit later, but it's good to know already that you prefer the Vive over the Rift. Any reasons why that is the case?
Well, I don't really get into the hardware topic that
Okay.
much, but I just think it's a nice headset, to be
It
honest.
is.
I like the look of it as well.
It looks interesting. Yeah, okay, cool. But so you enjoy your Vive a lot.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, and it's good, right? You can upgrade it to the Vive Pro if at one point in time it's going to be much cheaper, and then probably in the future you can get the Pimax 8K if it's good. So it is, you have a nice upgrade path, right?
Yeah, I'm a backer. Look at my rolls.
All right, you're a backer. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Pimax 8K later in this show today. It's going to be very interesting, I think.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Anybody else would like to talk about the Samsung Odyssey now? If not, then we're going to go to the next topic. I'm going to go out of the general chat, of the voice chat right now. And Hemi loves the Vive with the Gear VR lens mod. I use it more than my Samsung. Okay, we're going to talk about the Vive very, very soon. Okay, what an interesting show it is today. Wow, I love this. I really love it that you guys talk with me. It makes this whole talk show even more interesting. Okay. So, yeah, I would like to talk for a moment also about the other Windows mixed reality headsets. So they are really, really cheap if you are in the US. So if you're in the US, like recently, a couple of days ago, you could get the Lenovo Explorer, which is one of my favorite headsets, for $150. It's unbelievable. It's like it's like an impulse buy, and the Lenovo Explorer is really, really good. And actually, all of the time, there's some kind of sale on the US Windows Mixed Reality on the Microsoft Store, right? So this is really, really good. And yeah, at the moment you can get the HP headset for $199. It's not my favorite VR Windows headset. It has the FOV is not really good, so I would not go for the HP one. I would go for the Lenovo Explorer, but not at this price point. You can already get the Lenovo Explorer at $260 off Amazon, so don't go for the $399 Lenovo Explorer. But on sale at the moment is the Acer headset for $199. So all the time there are some cheap Windows Mixed Reality headsets, and they are good. They are really good. If you have an IPD of 64 millimeters, like the average IPD of humans, then you can totally go for any of the cheaper Windows Mixed Reality headsets, especially the Lenovo Explorer is good. And yeah, the Dell is pretty good as well. And yeah, if you have the average IPD of 64, then you can go for them. It is no problem, especially if they're like $150 or so. But if your IPD, if your interpopular distance is like bigger than normally, like, I don't know, like 70 for example, or much smaller, then you should go for the Samsung Odyssey, because only the Samsung Odyssey has the IPD adjustment. Yeah, so this is really good, but you know what? In other countries, like for example in Europe, in Germany, the Windows Mixed Reality headsets are still kind of expensive, and it's a huge pain in the ass. Now this is the same website, the German version, right? And look at what we can get here. We can get the Median Eraser, which is exactly the same as the Lenovo Explorer, just another brand, another branding. Costs €500. Are you kidding us? The Asus headset is a good headset, but it costs €510. Why would I buy that? For that price, I can import the Samsung Odyssey. Then there's the Lenovo Explorer, €449. It is just so expensive, it doesn't make any sense. Oh my goodness. So this is not good. Yeah, the Asus $349. Anyways, it is too expensive, and I really, really think that that Microsoft actually is doing quite a good job on the Windows Mixed Reality headsets, but I also believe they must sell for much cheaper outside of the US. So what do you guys think about the other Windows Mixed Reality headsets? Please do let me know in the chat. Okay, Fugazi says, the Windows Mixed Reality situation seems strange to me. Microsoft won't market the headsets and they are often out of stock. Am I wrong here? No, you are not wrong at all. You are not wrong at all. And yeah, IDEC Enterprises wants to make a joke about the Dell VR. You may do so, no problem. Cosmonaut says, the Odyssey looks bad with it off, but the Rift looks good either way. Okay. ZK Nightlight, is the Asus one better than the Lenovo? No, it is not. It has a better build quality, but the Lenovo is still more comfortable, so it's okay. And Becca, I just bought the Lenovo for my nephew. I was surprised how nice it was. Becca, right? So you can also understand why I like the Lenovo Explorer. It is like very comfortable. It's a very, very comfortable device, and yeah, it is pretty awesome. IDEC Enterprises, I'll tell you in voice. Okay, we can do so in a moment. And Olho says, standard Windows Mixed Reality is useless for those with wide IPD. Yeah, that's true. Here in Finland, they cost between €399 and €499. Okay. All right, guys, let's go into the general chat. Let's go into the voice chat right now. So, IDEC Enterprises.
While going Unreal.
Oh, you're still talking while when I'm gone. You still keep on talking. You're good.
Oh, sorry, Sebastian.
No, it's good. It's no problem. I like it. So, what do you guys think about the other Windows mixed reality headsets?
I'm actually thinking about getting a Lenovo Explorer because I think the price point is ridiculously amazing, and I don't want to miss out on that. 1440 by 1440, that's good.
It's good.
That's beats the Oculus.
It is really nice. It is, but why would you buy the device if when you already have the Samsung Odyssey? Is it just because you want to have a collection like me?
No, I wanted to remember my ultimate goal is to try to get more and more people in my little rock in the middle of the Atlantic, about 60,000 of us, to be involved in VR.
Okay.
And I think if I can pick on Lenovo with its higher graphics quality than the Oculus and the easiness of the inside-out tracking, and using that in a laptop and taking it around to people, say, hey, this is VR, can you try it out? And get them to start looking at, starting to utilizing VR more so.
Okay.
And get more customers.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What about the others?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. IDEC Enterprises, tell us the joke.
Yep. Okay.
I hope it's inappropriate.
I just twisted it around because it used to be about computers, but this time it's about VR because I just thought. Okay, you know what I mean, okay?
Okay,
what type
go
of
ahead.
VR headset sings? Oh, okay. Do you want me to say again?
I didn't get it. Can you start again with the joke?
What type of VR headset sings?
What type of VR headset sings?
Adele visor. No, you didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Adele, the singer.
Adele. Okay, good. That was good. That's pretty good. Now that I got it, yeah, with my limited English, it's pretty good. Adele visor. Nice. So guys, what were you talking about while I was talking about the Windows mixed reality? I mean, you've been keeping active in the voice chat. Hello?
Oh, we were talking about, I guess, the PSVR.
Okay.
And how it compares to the existing complement of the PC-based VR headsets, HMDs.
Okay, great. Yeah. And, why don't you keep on talking about this? Because I have to go and get some of the headsets for a moment. So you are now on the channel, and now the channel belongs to you for like 1 minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Yay.
Okay, don't do bad things.
Norway, England, are you guys interested in continuing?
Wait a moment, guys. You can keep on talking now.
Okay, well, like we were just, I was suggesting that. Okay, no problem. No censoring, right? I think we were talking about how the PSVR was using the GT Sport environment, and they have the VR headset.
Oh yeah, we was talking about the Pimax, weren't we? About how it should have dome screens to make it work.
Yes. Yeah. We were talking about that. And that's sort of and we were talking about it from the standpoint of uninformed perspective. We believe that, ultimately that it needs to have dome screen, sort of a curved screen solution, instead of curved panel. Not screens, but curved panel. Because of the extended screen, sort of, to get the better wraparound scenario with the higher field of view.
And it's going to also have to have SLI support to be able to run each of the panels, because you're going to have two 4K screens, domed hopefully, and there's no way that one GTX 1080 Ti at the very minimum is going to run that. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, definitely not. It's that's going to be very, very, very difficult. To run.
It run Fruit Ninja. It run Fruit Ninja and flipping Space Pirate Trainer, but
it'll probably run. It'll probably also run. The graphics requirement for these for a 4K or 5K screen is just astronomical.
Are you talking about the Pimax 8K?
Yeah.
We started talking about it because of the leak, and obviously when we heard about the leak, we had to look it up.
Okay.
And yeah, it didn't bode well for Pimax, if we're
Got
honest.
it. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Pimax 8K later in the show. So I just want to show everybody here the Lenovo Explorer. You know, the Lenovo Explorer, it costs $150 in the US for like a week or so. Now you can get it for $260 from Amazon or so, and it is a great headset. It is super light. It has a good resolution, better than the Vive and Rift. It has the flip-up visor. It is beautiful. So Norman, I can just tell you, do get the device, and if you can show more people on the Bermudas VR thanks to this device, go and get it. And you know what? For everyone who would like to get into VR now, I would tell them, you know what, guys? You don't have to wait for the next generation, for the better next thing. You can pay $150 or $200, get one of these cheap Windows mixed reality devices, especially if your interpopular distance is normal, like 64. Why don't you simply get one of those cheap devices, and they are great, right? What do you guys think?
I agree with you. I mean, $150 is nothing.
It's unbelievable. It's like an impulse buy.
Yeah, I can afford that.
Yeah, even brands from Norway can afford it. Even though the Norwegian government is still not subsidizing VR headsets and VR-ready PCs. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, is Microsoft subsidizing that? I mean, how are they getting it down to 150 for a system that has higher resolution than this Oculus CV1? I don't.
Exactly. It's unbelievable, right? I mean, it's crazy. It's really unbelievable. Why can they sell it for $150? Why are they doing it? Are they going to do they simply want to get rid of all the stock because they have given up on the system, or what? Or is it because they are now wanting to introduce the Windows Mixed Reality 2.0, the next generation? And what would they have to do for the next generation of Windows Mixed Reality headsets? That's the good question. Because
they're just gonna improve those hand things. Fuck, I forgot what they're called. Whatever.
Okay, you mean the tracking for the controller?
Yeah. That's what I think they should improve on.
You're right.
To be honest.
You're right, because that is really the weakness, right, of the Windows Mixed Reality headset. I mean, for me, I'm quite satisfied with the tracking, but it is true if you have your controller in your bag or somewhere behind you, it's not gonna track, right? So I agree with you guys. For the next version of the Windows Mixed Reality headsets, what we want to see is better tracking for the controllers. So how would they do that? They would do that by putting 4 cameras into the headset. Just the same thing like Oculus.
Santa Cruz, right?
Like the Santa Cruz is going to have. The Santa Cruz is going to have 4 cameras. So 4 cameras, 2 cameras in the front and 2 on the side, so they can totally track everything for the controller. And that is definitely the way to go for the second generation of Windows Mixed Reality headsets. Now, you know what the good news is? The second generation is coming very soon. Samsung is going to introduce a new headset, a new Windows Mixed Reality headset, and this is going to be wireless directly from the start without having to use any kind of funny adapter. And they're going to introduce it end of August in Germany on the IFA exhibition in Berlin. And they're going to show the Samsung Odyssey 2, which is going to be wireless and hopefully also has better tracking. And I'm going to go to Berlin to check it out for you guys. What do you say now?
Is it going to have higher resolution in the Odyssey?
We don't know yet, man. No idea about that. Well, we will find out end of August, but it's already cool that it's going to be wireless.
Yeah.
But anyways,
another joke.
Yeah, we would like to hear another joke.
Yeah, okay. What happens when you cross VR? Yeah.
What happens? What?
The Explorer.
I didn't get it.
Shit, no, I just ruined the joke. Wait. What happens? Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, wait. No, wait. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, my joke doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Well, just think of Dora the Explorer, right?
Yeah.
But it's Lenovo. I don't remember the company's name either. Lenovo the Explorer.
Lenovo, I think.
No, because yeah, Explorer.
I think you blew your joke,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Damn. Anyways. Okay, and Admiral Akbar says, for Windows Mixed Reality, they need to stick 2 more cameras on the HMD to track the controllers better. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Totally agreed. Okay. So, that's it for the Windows Mixed Reality topic. Now, let's go to the next topic. And I'm going to go out of the voice chat. So thanks guys for this, and gonna talk to you a bit later. Oh yeah, this is fun actually. This is really fun. IDEC Enterprises, you have to do better on your next joke, please. Okay, so now let's go to the next topic. And the next topic, let me check it. Oh yeah. We're going to talk about the Vive Pro. So that is the latest offering from HTC, and as we all know, it is like the 1.5 iteration from the original Vive. Now, what is the difference? Well, it has the headset already built into it. It is more comfortable than the original Vive. It has a better display, like 1600 times 1440 pixels per eye. So definitely a step up from the original Vive. But unfortunately, the Vive Pro cost $799, and only for the headset. And you can do nothing with just the headset. You will also need controllers, and you'll need the base stations. So if you want the whole package right now, you'll need to get the, wait, let's make this a bit bigger. Vive Pro. You need to get the starter kit. Let's go to the starter kit. So if you would like to really be able to use the Vive Pro, then you need to go for the starter kit. And the starter kit costs $1,098. Wow. And you know what? If you want to buy it right now, you can't. It's out of stock. So it's really such a pain in the ass. And you know what? The starter kit, it is basically the old base stations. The old base stations from the original Vive with the old controllers. And you cannot get it. So if you want the Vive Pro right now, you have to go for the Vive Pro Professional Kit. And that one costs $1,400. And I'm not even sure if you can buy it. I think you can if you go for the business version. I think this is it. Yeah, here. The Vive Pro VR system includes Steam VR Base Station 2.0, controller, and all necessary accessories. Okay, let's learn more. And here, you can buy the Vive Pro starting at $1,399 right now. But if you buy it, you also need the Advantage or Advantage Plus are required for commercial use of the Vive Pro. Okay, no, you can buy it. You can just buy the Vive Pro set at $1,399. So if you want to, if you have no base stations whatsoever, right now you need to go for the $1,399 package. Wow, this is expensive. So let's go to the chat now. And please let me know, what are your thoughts about the Vive Pro? Would you recommend people to buy it if now they don't have any VR headset? Would you tell them, okay, go for the Vive Pro headset? It is the best headset right now, even though it's going to set you back $1,400. You will have the best tracking. You will have a great VR headset experience. It is just the best, and that's why it is the most expensive. Would you tell them that? What are your thoughts on the Vive Pro? And Hemi says, hell to the no. Why, Hemi? Please tell us why. Why wouldn't you say so? No, says IDEC Enterprises. And Kerndl says, definitely not. Hemi says, too expensive. And Meister says, never support HTC anymore. They're getting greedy. 1K is too much. And Becker says, the best is not the best value if it's priced too high. Agreed. Totally agreed, Becker. And Metzem Milps 4 says, no, just buy the Vive, and if you really like it, so you can buy the Pro model. Makes sense. Makes really sense. And IDEC Enterprises says, always support, just not the Pro. Okay, got it. Lorena, no, too expensive and poor service. True, true. MRTV, make VR great again. All right. Any more opinions about the Vive Pro? IDEC Enterprises, what the fuck is that holy noise? It is probably because of the heavenly beverage I'm drinking. And you know, the bottle is green and it kind of goes away with the green screen. Isn't it beautiful? Wow, fantastic. It's like a magic bottle. I don't know. It always happens when I drink this beverage. It's fantastic. Crunchy says, that is a lot of money for an easily sweat damageable headset. Yeah, right. Guys, I love MRTV Live. It is the best show, really. It is. I love this show. It is so much fun. Okay, you know what? Now we can go back to the voice chat. I would like to hear from you guys in the voice chat now. Let's go there. Hello? Oh no, I'm not connected yet. Am I connected? No. Test, test. Now I'm back. Hi guys.
Oh,
I'm
hi.
back now in the chat, in the voice chat, and I would like to hear your opinion on the Vive Pro. Would you recommend the device to people who want to get into VR right now?
Oh, I think it's too expensive right now.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, who said that? Rabbit, right? Rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay, Rabbit. Rabbit, first tell us where you're from.
Missouri, United States.
Okay, awesome. So you think it's too expensive? $1,400, yes it is. I think we can all agree to that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
$1,400, are you kidding me? I mean,
But if it goes down in price in the future, I might consider it.
yeah, of course, right? I mean, the device is not so bad, right? It's not like, oh, don't buy it at all. But at $1,400, are you friggin' kidding us? I mean,
Yeah, it's a steal
Yeah.
for them. Like, they're stealing from us.
they do. I mean, they do. The thing is, HTC, they are in kind of a bad situation here because
Yeah.
they need to make money with hardware, right? I mean, they don't have a software platform where they make money from. I mean, they're trying with Viveport, but I personally haven't met any person who has ever used Viveport. So
What's that?
yeah,
But
exactly.
I think the Vive right now is for developers and companies, but in the future they'll just go to the price of consumers.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk about the original Vive a bit later. I think that's a different thing. I think the original Vive is probably a better value proposition right now. But let's stick at the Vive Pro right now. So with the Vive Pro, they really thought like, you know what, guys, we are going to milk those VR enthusiasts. You know what? We're going to put that out, and they're going to be so stupid, so that they will just buy anything from us. That's what they thought. That's how they thought about us VR enthusiasts. But
it's kind of disrespectful.
Disrespectful. I totally agree.
I kind of feel like the guys at HTC are like used car salesmen. You know, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
really,
you know?
I really don't want to make the used car salesman look so bad here. Really.
This bad boy can fit 2 screens in it.
Yeah. Anyway, so I really have all the respect for used cars salesmen. But if we talk about HTC management, they really thought they can just milk the VR enthusiast, and I think that pricing really fired back on them, because people did not just pick up the device. Probably they even watched my review, where I very clearly pointed out the flaws of the device. And the flaws of the device are plentiful. Well, the lenses are exactly the same lenses from the original HTC Vive. It has exactly the same God rays. So that is already a point where I think, hey, you sell the device for $800 fucking dollars, and it has exactly the same 2-year-old lenses. Are you freaking kidding me? And Oculus sells a $199 device which has incredible lenses. I mean, come on, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Right? Right? And then you agree, guys.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Oh, and we have Zack and Cheese here. Zack and Cheese, where are you from?
I'm from the East Coast, state of Delaware.
Nice, great. Greetings to the East Coast. So you agree that they want to milk us?
Yeah, I completely agree. They're deliberately not making changes that they know would make the Vive 2 better, but and they're charging us an outlandish price for it.
Exactly. That is a very good word, outlandish. But I do think it backfired, right? I mean, the community, we were not happy, right?
No, yeah, I don't hear many people ever actually buying it.
Exactly. I mean, it's too expensive.
And a lot of the reviews for it, like when people are thinking, what VR should I get? If they right now don't have a VR headset and they go searching, should I get the Vive 2? A lot of people say no, so
exactly. And then
through word of mouth, it's not gonna spread.
Exactly. So Zack and Cheese, tell us a bit more. Do you have a VR headset right now?
Yeah, I currently use the Lenovo Explorer. When I watched your videos about how much you liked it, I got curious and took the plunge.
Okay, cool. My goodness, I sold so many of the Lenovo Explorers. You know, Lenovo should kind of celebrate me or so. But
yeah,
right?
And I love it. I use it every day I can.
Wow. So you still like me?
Yeah, still watch you all the time.
Okay, cool. So even I sold you that Lenovo Explorer. You think, okay, you're happy with the purchase and you're happy about it. I'm really happy about it, because you know what? I really like the device still. And you know what? I bought it at the full price in Germany, which was like 449 euros, which is like $500. And you know what? I still like it anyways. So
yeah, because I bought it for when it was around 300 US dollars,
okay.
and even then now it's only 200 now, or like it drops down to 200 pretty frequently. I still think paying 300 was completely justified.
Exactly, right? Because
they did a really good job on the headset.
Agreed, man. Agreed. What do you think about the tracking? Is it okay for you?
The tracking is all right. One thing I noticed that became kind of an issue for me is if you look at the ground, like if you're trying to do something low to the ground, tracking gets lost and it takes a little while to get back.
All right, yeah, it does, right? But I think it's still acceptable when you're in a game, and normally everything is fine, I think.
No, yeah, exactly. The only game I found that I had a problem, actually there weren't many games I found a problem in. Maybe the lab where I forget what the game's called, like the archery game. I would try and light arrows on fire, and sometimes it wouldn't track the the arrow going to the fire, but
In general, you're happy.
oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Great. So what do you think is going to be your next VR headset? How long do you think can you stick to the Lenovo Explorer before going to the next device?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't have a lot of income, so it's kind of hard for me to justify when I'll upgrade. But if I upgrade, it'll probably be to the Odyssey.
Okay, yeah, that would make lots of sense. There's a difference because you have this higher FOV and stuff, but I think you can still use the Lenovo Explorer for quite some time. I think at the moment. Okay, cool, great. Thank you so much, Zach and Cheese. What?
I think something I cut out.
Yeah, I think your microphone cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, your microphone cut out.
Oh, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, but I think it's still okay now. I hope so. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect, good. Now we talked about the Lenovo Explorer, and now I left the voice chat again, and now we're going to go to the next topic. Yes. And the next topic is, wait a moment, let me have a sip from my adult beverage. From my MRTV mug, and MRTV is a very good channel, by the way. I can recommend it. So if I would look for a VR channel, I would probably subscribe to MRTV. I don't know how you think about this topic, but probably it would be the right course of action. Right? I mean, let me know. What do you guys think? Would you subscribe to this channel? Or even become a Patreon? Alright, guys. Let's go to the next topic. And the next topic is... Okay. The next topic is the PlayStation VR. So it only sold 100,000 units in the second quarter of 2018. And it seems like sales went down quite a lot as compared to last year. So what is Sony doing? Well, Sony has some huge savings. So you can get, if you're in the UK, you can get the PSVR for like £229. And it includes everything you need. It includes the camera, it includes the Move controllers, it includes PSVR Worlds, like a game. And the only thing you will need on top of that is the PS4 or the PS4 Pro. Now the PSVR is also already like 2 years old, and well, it has the worst resolution, but because it's an RGB stripe matrix, you can't quite see the screen door effect as much as you can see it in the Rift, in the Vive, and actually it looks kind of good. So I would love to know what you guys think about the PSVR. So please, in the chat right now, do let me know what you guys think about the PSVR. Would you buy the PSVR? Would you recommend somebody with a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro to purchase the PSVR? Or would you say, nah, better get the Rift or the Vive or the Vive Pro? Please do let me know in the chat. So for all of you who would not like to go into the voice chat, but who are more comfortable to chat with me, do let me know in the chat. So Becca says, I don't have a PlayStation, so not an option. Olho says, I have no knowledge of PSVR, I heard you liked it. Okay, yes. And Crunchy says, if you have a PS4, would be a great way to get into VR. Alright, Crunchy, good. Cosmonaut, yeah, no PS4, okay. And Becca says, but they have a nice collection of titles. Agreed. Daniel Manda, nice to have you here in the show. So Daniel says, yeah, it's great. So finally start streaming Resident Evil 7. Not gonna do that. You have to bribe me into it, really. Because I'm too afraid of these horror games. If you probably bribe me into it, I might do it, but not just like that for your entertainment, really. You got to bribe me into it. I'm not going to do it just like that. And Sparhawk says, well, in my humble opinion, it has the best construction from all VR headsets. It is very well constructed, right? And it's very comfortable. It really still is one of the most comfortable headsets. It is quite surprising. It was one of the first commercially available headsets, and it's still so friggin' comfortable. You can stay in that headset for hours, and it's going to be good. And Rob Awesome VR says, I wish Megaton Rainfall would come to PC VR. You know what? I haven't played Megaton Rainfall. Should I play it? Should I live stream it on my Twitch channel? Because I recently saw it for like $15. Should I buy it? Please do let me know about Megaton Rainfall. And the Crash 14 says, if you have a PC that can run VR, I will say not get it, but if you have a PS4, another PC then can run VR, so will I say buy it. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, the Crash 14. And Crunchy says, start donating to Sebastian so he will play Resident Evil on Twitch. Crunchy, yes. Or probably, you know, if I do it, I would do like, okay, I can play, for every $5, I can play 1 minute. yeah, that makes sense. For every $5, if I ever live stream Resident Evil, for every $5, I will do another minute. So, and if the money doesn't flow, I will simply stop to play it, because you know what, I'm really afraid of the horror games. And Fugazi says, stream test, sweat test, exactly. And Becca says, laughing out loud, expensive live stream. Yeah, for you guys, but for me it's gonna be like, wow, what an extremely ordinary live stream that would be. But I mean, there would be lots of entertainment, right? Because I'm truly afraid of Resident Evil 7. How much do you need for a 24-hour stream of Resident Evil 7? Yeah, I really think like $5 for every minute. Wow, the Crash will pay for the whole stream? Are you sure? That's gonna be very, very expensive. But you can get back to me after this stream, and we can discuss it if you would really love to pay that. It's I'm truly afraid of horror games. Well, only 7,200 euros, and you will see me like really scared. I think that might be worth it. And Lorena says, do not count the time spent in the menu. You're right. It should only be like the real playtime. Agreed. Okay, great. So let's talk about the PlayStation VR. Let me get into the voice chat now. Let's see what you guys think about the PSVR.
And it's like, you know, it's like you're living.
All
it's
right,
like
guys.
you're living the game experience.
Hello guys, you are now back online, and we're now talking about the PlayStation VR. What are your thoughts on it? And if somebody would ask you, hey, I got a PlayStation 4, should I go for the PlayStation VR now?
I've got something to say about PlayStation.
I would have to say yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Norman says yes. What does Rabbit say? Rabbit the Nudifier.
I'll say yeah, because it looks pretty interesting and the concept is different in controllers.
Yes. Okay, good. Any more opinions?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard
I
about
actually
shit
have to say
tracking.
no to the PlayStation VR.
Okay, second cheese, why?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit confusing. I
Okay.
don't know how to say, but I've used a bunch of like modding tools and stuff to use PlayStation Move equipment on my computer.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to buy a PS4 just for that, so I just bought like the all that stuff.
Okay.
And no matter what lighting I used, and no matter how long I configured it, I always had controller jitter that would never stop.
Okay, but you kind of modded it. You tried to use the PlayStation VR on your PC.
Yeah, that could be the problem. But the other thing that I didn't like is like the fact that it doesn't have the touchpads on it or joysticks.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a real deal breaker for me, because every other one of the, like the Vive, Oculus, like all of them at least have a touchpad.
Yeah, that's
While
true.
the
Yeah, so that is truly a problem. So I totally agree with you. Oh, and thank you so much, Dark God Nike, $10. My goodness, thank you so much, Dark God Nike, for the support. Thank you. Everybody could do the same thing like Dark God Nike and support the channel with super chats, because MRTV is very, very good.
the next paycheck I'll receive, a piece of it will go to you.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much. And
once I bought the new Fnatic DD2, I will support you.
okay, thank you. That's incredible. Yeah, I'm very happy that you like this channel, because this channel is very, very good. Would you agree to that?
2.0.
I would have to agree with you there, Sebastian. If it
Firmly agree.
Okay,
Honestly,
guys.
If it wasn't for mixed reality TV, I would not be involved in this wonderful
awesome.
gaming environment.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I'll totally inflate your ego right now.
That's cool. I'm really happy that I kind of brought you guys into VR. I'm really happy about it, really. And that's really my kind of mission. I would really love to spread the VR love more, because I'm so passionate about it, right? I love that technology, and it's like the most awesome thing ever, I think. Well, I'm a video game player since I'm a little kid. You know, I started with the Atari 2600, and yeah, I went all the way to what we have now, right? But the VR thing, it just blows my mind, and everything else looks bad against it. So I would love to spread my enthusiasm to the world, and that's why I'm running this channel.
Yeah,
Sebastian,
well,
there's
you did
another
a good
thing I
job.
wanted to mention.
Okay, Zack and Cheese, what is it?
The way I think of it is, think of like how game consoles in general started out.
Yes.
The original graphics we had on consoles like the Atari 2600,
Yes.
at the time that was revolutionary. People thought it couldn't get better. This is so amazing.
You're right.
Look where we're at now.
You're right, man. Zack and Cheese, you know.
That's
I can
gonna be VR.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah.
You're exactly. You know, when I had the Atari 2600, I was like impressed. Like I had a game I can remember. It was called Pelé Soccer. Like it was like a soccer game with Pelé, and actually, it was like only 3 huge pixels were the players, and it was like a triangle, and that was the graphics. But I kind of enjoyed it, and I thought like, wow, this is incredible. And exactly, Zack and Cheese, where are we now, right? It's like incredible. And the same is going to happen with VR, and we're just going to be in the thing, and everything is going to look as good as the best VR, the best PC game is looking right now, and it's going to be awesome.
Exactly. And the coolest part is, it took so little time to go from something like the Atari 2600 all the way to like even a PS4 for just
Yeah.
a console you can get for $300.
You're right.
You can play games that look so realistic.
Exactly. It is so fantastic, right? It's a great time to be alive, and well,
Yeah, and best part is I'm young, so I'm gonna live in even longer than you guys, and I'm gonna get the best VR.
no, damn, that sucks, man. Brands, how old are you?
13.
No
I'm
kidding, man.
15.
No, there's no
Oh,
way.
this is unfair. So I will be gone long. I will be gone in like for years already, and you will be like enjoying the you're going to enjoy the PSVR 10.
I mean,
Yep.
I don't have any good. I don't really have a PlayStation myself though, so
Yeah, but you will.
I can't do that.
I mean, you're 13 right now.
yeah.
But who knows? Probably they're going to invent some awesome medicine, and I'm going to live as long as you.
Yeah, maybe.
Can I have some
I'm
of that?
still
please?
just waiting for them to make a Windows mixed reality too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that too. It's going to be awesome. But
I
brands,
think the inside-out tracking is the coolest thing VR
is good.
has so far.
it really is good. It really is good, and yeah, I really just hope they will improve it a bit with like 4 cameras, so that it's going to be tracked a bit better.
Mhm.
Well,
What'd
I
be
think-
interesting is if
I
they use
think
the
what's
same
gonna really
technology the
happen-
Vive uses to track controllers with was it IR?
Yeah, yeah. It's
But
like a
instead
laser.
just mount the IR sensors to the front of the headset.
Oh, that would be good, but probably they will take lots of energy.
Oh yeah, you're right. You probably need like an external power supply.
Yeah, exactly. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
I have no problem with that. If I can put a power supply on my belt, you know, attach it to my belt, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
doing that as well now with the TP Cast. It has this kind of big battery that you have to put into your belt, and it works fine. You can play for like 3-4 hours with it, and the wireless part is just so good.
There should be an option for you so that you can change the batteries without losing power.
Yeah, you're right. But at the
That's not-
moment, it's not possible. I mean, at least for the
Yeah, they
TP
should
Cast.
set it
Anyways,
up that way. So that there's
but-
like a reserve.
yeah.
So as you take off the
You're
power
right.
of the larger battery, the smaller
Yeah.
battery keeps the thing going for as you transition over to the second or third battery.
That would be good.
That would be great.
Norman, have you thought about getting the TP Cast so that you have a wireless Rift?
I did think about it, but you know, with the mixed reality environment that's available now,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the CV2,
Okay.
and I'm waiting for, now that you've mentioned it, the Samsung 1.5 or 2.0, whatever it's going
Yeah.
to be. I'm looking forward. I didn't even know. This is why I watched this channel, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even know that August was a reason to stick around.
Oh man, that's incredible. Thank you so much that you like the channel so much. That's incredible. Perfect. Okay guys, but we didn't talk about the PlayStation VR enough, I think. So you can pick it up for like $250, I think, in the US, and in the UK also for $229 or $24.49, and also here in Germany it's not expensive. So it is, like, my opinion about the PSVR is it is really a great headset. It is super comfortable. It is not expensive if you have the PlayStation 4. And yeah, I would really say pick it up, because you have great games which are exclusive to the platform, like Resident Evil, that I'm not playing because I'm afraid of horror games. But it is nice, and actually it does look pretty good, even though the resolution is not so high. But it uses an RGB stripe matrix, which makes the screen door effect nearly go away. So actually, if you use it, I would even say it looks better than what Rift and Vive have to offer. It is very surprising, and even though this is one of the very first headsets, I would recommend people who want to get into VR and who do have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro, I would recommend them to get the PlayStation, because you're going to have lots of fun. I'm still streaming PlayStation on my Twitch channel a lot. Like yesterday I was playing Doom VFR, and it's just such a great feeling, especially with the aim controller. The aim controller is a fantastic accessory where you feel like you have like a rifle in your hand. And they have really awesome games like Farpoint and Resident Evil 7 and lots of other games. So in my humble opinion, you can get the PlayStation VR right now and you won't feel bad about it, and you're gonna have lots of fun.
I agree.
Okay, great. Also, yeah, you guys seem to agree, but
Yeah.
What do you think HDR would be a good addition to the PC VR market?
yeah, well, I don't know how it would work in VR. I don't know. Would it look as good as on the normal screen? I haven't made this kind of experience. So I don't know. Would be probably would be great, but I simply have no experience on that. Yeah. Okay, guys. That was our talk about the PlayStation VR.
Wait.
Yeah, we have one more. We have IDEC Enterprises.
You know the controllers are like the two the black ones. You know the white ball at the top, yeah.
What do you mean?
Normal controllers, you know.
The controllers of the PSVR are the Move controllers.
Yeah, and they're not good.
They're not so good. That's the problem.
Wait, how do you spell them? Because I want to check if they
Okay, they are the PlayStation Move controllers. That is the weakness. Yeah, let's also talk about the weaknesses of the PlayStation VR. So definitely the tracking is not good. The tracking is bad. It's just like front-facing tracking, and the controllers are not really good as well. So definitely, we need better controllers for the PlayStation VR, and we also need better tracking. Hopefully everything's going to happen with the PlayStation VR 2, but we don't know when it's going to come out.
Well, I was going to say about those controllers, don't they look a bit like vibrators?
Yeah, probably. Probably they are not really nice. I totally agree, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't touched my controllers, my PlayStation Move controllers in over 5 months, I think.
Okay, but you know.
Yeah, 5 months. It's been that long.
You should. I mean, you try to play it with your PC, right? But if you have a PlayStation 4, and I would totally recommend you to pick up a second-hand or refurbished PlayStation 4. You're gonna have lots of fun with the PSVR.
Yeah. Also, there's one thing I didn't mention about my modding test.
Okay.
I didn't use the PSVR HMD.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you
I
don't
used my phone.
Okay. No, man. Then you really have no idea about the PSVR. Yeah. No. So that definitely doesn't count. All right, guys. No, that doesn't count. The PSVR.
I still use the controllers though, and they're not comfy to hold.
Okay, for that part, totally agreed. The controllers are not good enough. Anyways, I think that we should go to the next topic. I'm going to go out now of the voice chat, and you know what I should do now? I think at this point in time, we have already reached nearly the 2 hours mark. I should probably open another adult beverage. What do you guys think? Those, wow, they look so cool, you know, with a green screen. Look at this. Oh my god, fantastic. Don't tell YouTube. So yeah, it's a VR beverage. Reported. All right, guys. So let's go to the next topic. And you know what? We should all make VR great again. Okay. Let's go to the next topic here. IDEC Enterprises, I'm going to let you know where you can get that merch very soon. So very soon, the MRTV website is going to go live. And for all of you, for all of the patrons, they know already where they already get access to the MRTV website. So if you want to get access to the MRTV website now, you can already go, you can become a Patreon, and it only costs you one adult beverage a month, $3, and you will get more awesome videos from me, like behind the scenes videos, and you're going to have access to the MRTV website now already before the official launch. And yeah, it's really a good thing to become an MRTV Patreon. Yeah, but you are already a Patreon to someone else, but is it as good as MRTV? Because MRTV is very, very good. Okay, Now, we can talk about the Pimax. So, for all of you who don't know, what is the Pimax? The Pimax 8K is a next-gen headset. They had a very, very successful Kickstarter campaign where they collected more than $4 million. So this has been the most successful Kickstarter ever for VR. And after the Kickstarter, they said they're going to deliver the Pimax 8K in January of 2018. And the Pimax 8K, it has a 200 degrees field of view. It has 2 4K screens. So everything screams next generation. Now, unfortunately, in January, they did not deliver the Pimax 8K to all the backers. Instead, even now, in July, all the backers are still waiting for the Pimax 8K. And what happened in the meantime? Well, Pimax has chosen 10 very important and influential people worldwide who test a prototype, the Pimax 8K M1, and they sent out this prototype to these M1 testers to find out if this Pimax device, the Pimax device that they have right now, if it's good or not, and if it's good enough to send it to all the backers. Now, like some days ago, like 1.5 weeks ago or so, there has been a leak where the internal communication, where the M1 testers communicate with each other. This forum has been leaked, and some screenshots from that forum went out to the world, and everybody could read what these M1 testers were talking to each other. And yeah, it didn't look so great, honestly speaking, if you read those leaks. But then some of these M1 testers came out and said, hey, these leaks are kind of old, lots of problems have been solved, and so on and so forth. However, we didn't hear anything from Pimax themselves yet. And yeah, you might argue that the communication strategy of Pimax is not the best because, well, yeah, they are not really, well, there is a lack of communication. That's what lots of backers feel. That's what lots of backers say in the forums. And it seems like people would like to have a more transparent Pimax, telling them exactly when will they finally get the device, and yeah, when is everything going to happen. So I've already told you my opinion in the Monday show. I told you that in my opinion, Pimax has to be much more transparent with their backers, and they really have to tell the backers when exactly are they going to get their devices, when are they, what are they doing right now. Tell them transparently what is going on. But now I would like to know from you, what is your opinion on the whole Pimax matter? So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Pimax 8K? Are you waiting for it? Are you still hyped about the device? Or has the feeling reached a tipping point where you go from hype to confused? Please do let us know let me know in the chat, and I would love to read out your opinions about the Pimax 8K. Okay, so let me read that out for you guys now. What is your opinion about the Pimax 8K? So Crunchy says, I wish they didn't call it 8K when it isn't really 8K. Yeah, so it is not really 8K, right? It's 2 times 4K, which doesn't make it 8K. It would be 8K if it was 4K, 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 right? But it's not. So it is not really 8K. It is more like 2 times 4K. Okay, Crunchy, thank you for this. Perplexer says, I only say 4 things. Pimax is satisfied with the hardware. Pimax started mass production. Pimax sends M2 to testers. I'm totally disappointed with the confidence in Pimax. That's what Perplexus says. Hi Perplexus, good to have you here. And thanks for letting us know. Then IDIC Enterprises says, Pimax is taking its time, you know. Yeah, what do you mean with that? Do you think it's okay that they're taking their time, or are you getting like, are you getting like impatient? Please do let us know. And Rob Awesome VR, very excited, all my Steam VR accessories will work. Yeah, that is definitely a good point, right? Everything you got, it's still going to work because, well, it is using the Valve Lighthouse system, right? So you can use your Vive accessories and all these kind of things. Cosmonaut says, can't wait, but I got no money to buy it anyway. But you're still excited about it, it seems. And IDIC Enterprises says, bullshit marketing. I don't mind sticking with Vive for longer. Crunchy says, I hope Pimax succeeds because HTC needs competition. Alright. And Crunchy says, I hope Pimax succeeds because HTC needs competition. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. And IDIC Enterprises thinks it's funny. Yeah, any more opinions about the Pimax 8K and the leaks and the communication style? Do you have any more? Do you have any more opinions? And let's think, what do the people in the YouTube chat think? Cryptic Art says, I'm a backer and hoping for the best. Okay. Roy Schwartz, not Rift compatible, no. Dark God Nike, do you have the M2 or will be getting it? I must be very honest with you, Dark God Nike. I don't know. I don't know. Markin Puff, can the Pimax run on a 1060? No. Very clear no. Okay. Perplexed, tell us what you think. Yeah, I already told you on Monday. I will tell you a bit more later. But first I would like to collect your opinions. Junkrat says, for a Kickstarter, Pimax seems fine. They made stuff that outsiders have actually tried and reported on. That's better than many Kickstarters. I have hope that they deliver in the end. I'm used to waiting a long time for Kickstarters. Yeah, Junkrat. You know what? I think they will deliver. They will deliver for sure. It's not like that they want to scam people. They are a startup, but they are for real. That is for sure. So they are definitely for real, and they are going to ship the Pimax 8K to the backers for sure. There's no question about it. And IDIC Enterprises has a 1060. Yeah, sorry, not gonna happen. Oh, Brandon, so good to have you here. Brandon, hopefully it has the new Universal HMD VR plug. No, I don't think so. It's not gonna have that one. Crunchy, any news on development on the Pimax controllers? I haven't heard anything about any news. Rabbit the Newbie Fire has the 1062. Fugazi, game over 1060, yes. And Rabbit the Newbie Fire wants a 1080 Ti. Why not wait one more month and get the 1180? Okay, Olho, we need to speak in the voice chat sometime in the future, all right? I really want to talk with you. I'm not saying my math is 100% correct, but just comparing resolution of the pixel panels, Pimax 8K has just 1.6 times the pixels of the Odyssey. I'm not sure how the 170 FOV option is done, but that might drop it closer to 1.3x. Alright. But you know what, Alho? Actually, the signal is exactly the same like the Samsung Odyssey. Because actually the Pimax 8K is using a 1440p signal, just like the Samsung Odyssey, and it simply upscales it to the 4K screens. So actually it's getting exactly the same signal like the Samsung Odyssey, but it upscales it to the 4K and stretches it over the field of view. So Darren G, I guess the original Vive lighthouses will work with the Pimax. Yes, the original lighthouses and controllers do work with the Pimax 8K. I'm using them right now, and that is fine. No, Olo, no, it's exactly the same signal. Exactly the same signal. And Onikazi says, I think they are missing their window. Even if they start shipping in late August, I think Oculus might start talking about CV2 at Connect. Wow. This is a very, very interesting topic. So, really, the longer it takes, they might really miss that sweet spot. You know, now, I think really now would be like a perfect time to ship the device, because it is the time that the sales of the VR headsets like Rift, Vive, Vive Pro, PSVR are going down. Why? Because people are waiting for the next generation, right? And the Pimax 8K is exactly that next generation device. So now would be a fantastic time to ship it. But the longer it takes, well, they might miss that sweet spot. Just like Onikazi said. Because yeah, okay, so there's going to be Connect. Probably they're going to talk about the Rift 1.5, or they're going to announce the Oculus Santa Cruz. Might come out in January. Who knows, right? And then people probably might want to wait for that other headset from Oculus. So what do you guys think? Is Pimax missing their window here? And Attic Enterprises says, if I don't like the feel of the Pimax, will I be able to return it? I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, we need to know from Pimax as well. How about their customer service? How is it going to be? Do they have enough people to work on customer service? And how was it with the Pimax 4K? What happened if you bought the Pimax 4K and you were not happy with it? Could you easily return it? How was customer service with the Pimax 4K? I personally don't know it because I didn't own the Pimax 4K, so I cannot tell how the customer service was. But we need to ask these questions, and I'm going to ask these questions to the Pimax team, and I think these are really questions that the Pimax team needs to answer. Okay. Daniel, I cannot answer this question. Perplexer says, new graphic cards and new VR ports coming. I think Pimax is still waiting here. What will come? That might be a really, really good thought. Yeah, probably they are waiting it out until the 1180 is gonna come out. Might be a reason. Well, I don't know as well. I can just guess, but definitely that might be a valid thought. Crunchy says, if Pimax isn't actually using a high resolution, they have less of a need for the virtual link port. Yeah, they don't need to use the virtual link port. Really, no, because they are getting the 1440p signal, right? They're getting the same signal like the Odyssey, so yeah. And Arctic Enterprises says, Pimax, amp up your communication. Yes. And Fugazi says, Sebastian, yes, the sooner Pimax AK ships, the better. There will almost certainly be Rift 2.0 talk at Oculus Connect 2019, probably even a release date. Yeah, exactly, Fugazi. So they totally really need to yeah, communicate much better, and they need to let the backers know what is going on. What is going on? Really, what is going on? People want to know. Like, there's so much talk going on in the Pimax forums. It's crazy. But you know what? I don't blame the people for it, because there is simply too little official communication from Pimax. So whenever there is not enough communication, people will start to guess. And that is exactly what's going on in the Pimax forums. That is exactly what's going on Reddit. So, of course, if you don't supply information to your backers, people will start to guess. And you know what? I really have the feeling that the goodwill of the Pimax backers is going to go to a tipping point where it's going to tip over and be just right out negative. I feel that already right now. If you read the Pimax forums, people are starting to sell their pledges. People are unhappy because they simply don't know what is going on. And there were those leaks, right? Like those internal Pimax 8K M1 tester leaks. And you know what? Pimax said nothing about it. They seem to be fine with some M1 testers like doing Pimax's work. And I don't blame Voodoo and Sweeviver for like trying to make things clear, but I really still believe it's Pimax's task to do that, and not Sweeviver's and Voodoo's. Those guys are great guys, and they are doing an awesome job in what they're doing. But again, I don't think it is their job to do it. I still think Pimax should do it instead. So since the leaks, we had heard nothing from Pimax. Zero. And in my humble opinion, it is not the right way to do it. In my humble opinion, they should address those leaks. They should tell very transparently what is going on. Where are we right now? What's the matter with the leaks? What's the matter with the current with the current state of the headset? When can the backers expect the headset? Really, these are questions that they must address sooner than later, and it just seems like they're just waiting it out. And in my opinion, again, I don't think that's the right course of action. And I've written that to the Pimax team. I told them very clearly what, in my opinion, they should do. They should be much more transparent, and they should let them know what is going on. And even if they would be totally transparent and they would tell me, hey guys, you know what, we still need another, I don't know, X amount of month, you know what, it would be much better than what is going on right now, that nobody really knows what is going on. That is my personal opinion. So even though I'm an M1 tester myself, it doesn't mean that I have given up my personal opinions. And these are my personal opinions. All right. So Allhost says, sorry for the wall of text. Pimax and Odyssey won't use the same input resolution. They've said Pimax 5K runs its native non-upscaled resolution, which is 256 times 1440. There's no reason why Odyssey would send that much width, because the panels are limited to times 144 times 1,600. I couldn't find information if Odyssey uses. Okay, so much numbers. Okay. All right. Although, you know what? I'm going to clarify with Pimax. I think that's the best course of action right now. Thanks so much for your input. I'm going to find out, and I'm going to let you know personally. Thanks so much for giving me that piece of information. And IDIC Enterprises. BitConnect's communication was 500% better. BitConnect! Okay. All home. That's how I got the difference of 60. Okay. All right. Thanks, Olo. I will definitely check that out with Pimax directly. And Iskandares, I'm quite skeptical, but I hope everything will work out. Okay. Onikazi, I get it though. I've been on projects where something goes wrong, so all non-project lead communication goes dark. All right, got it. All right, I think now is the moment to go back to the voice chat. And okay, there's one more thing. Roll Cage says, I'm looking forward for the Pimax and believe that you and Survivor won't let it go into mass production before it's at least better or as good as the Vive Pro. They should just focus on the development, but a little more communication would be nice. But it's not that important for me. The most important is that they work on the issues, and I'm a backer too. All right, I think I can give my thumbs up as well for that. You know, Survivor and me and the other testers like Voodoo, you know what? We are really working really hard, and you know what? We are truly on the side of the backers. I mean, it's not that we are like just like taking this like easily. No, we want this to work out for the backers. We want the backers to get the best device possible. And you know what? If the device is simply not up to our expectations, well, I am not going to give the thumbs up, and the same for the others. So I really think the M1 project is good. I really think that Pimax is very brave to do that. You know, they didn't have to give it to me. You know, I'm like known to be kind of critical when it comes to headsets. I want them to be fantastic. You know, so I think it's like very brave from Pimax to give it to me, and yeah, so I think it's good that they did it. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to give my green light if I don't like the device. Really. The question is just, are they gonna care about my green light? Probably I don't think they can just wait for everyone to give their green light. I don't know. All right, guys. So let's go into the voice chat now. Probably there are some people who would love to give their opinion now. Okay, so I'm going to go into the voice chat, and I see Olho is there as well. Perfect. Probably he's going to talk with me now. That would be incredible. Okay, let me connect now.
Okay. He has a way of talking, man. He'll make you want to do it, you know? He motivates you.
Guys, are you having fun here?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is funny?
We're laughing about
cracking jokes about you, Sebastian.
Yeah.
You're laughing about me?
Well, I mean,
that is all right. No, I'm. It's okay. It's tell me what's the funny thing?
Well, you see, Norman used all his money on VR shit because of you.
Say again?
Norman used all his money on VR shit because of you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We have a new guy here. It's called Limitless Immersion. Tell us where you're from.
That's me. Hey, I'm originally from New York, but I'm living in Seattle, Washington right now, and I love VR.
Awesome. You love VR?
Absolutely.
Me too,
man. I had the Gear VR with the Note 4, then I have the Gear VR with the S8 Plus, and then now I have the PlayStation VR, and I went to a VR arcade a few weeks ago and tried the HTC Vive for almost an hour or so. But I never tried the Oculus, but I do know about the resolution and things like that, and what people were complaining.
Okay, so you enjoy your PSVR right now, but would you like to upgrade?
I would definitely upgrade, and definitely, you know what, that's what we were laughing about, is you motivate people to do things, man. It's like the way you were talking about the Samsung Odyssey, that's what I want to upgrade to, is that, because
oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's good, man. You should totally get the Samsung Odyssey. It's pretty awesome. It's like, it has like a high resolution. It's really good.
Well, yeah, I was telling the guys here, I saw a comparison video with the Vive Pro and the Odyssey. The resolution was the same, so I said, go with the cheaper alternative with Samsung. Why not?
Exactly. It has the same resolution. It has the better lenses. It's like much cheaper. You don't need to put the base stations. It's really awesome. Damn, I'm a damn good salesman.
You are. Yeah. You seriously are.
Oh man, that's awesome.
You should open up your own shop, man.
Yeah, actually, I do have an own shop. It's just look for. I have it in. Just go to the. There's like a channel. It's called Support Sebastian. In this Discord server, Support Sebastian, and then you can find the link to the shop. And whenever you buy something, I will earn like a commission.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Right? Exactly, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So you can totally get the Samsung Odyssey through that shop, and it's not going to cost you anything extra, but I will earn like a little commission, which would be awesome.
Perfect. I like that.
Do that without faffing around with all the jazz that you have to jump through all the hoops to get it imported to the...
No, you still, if you're in the UK, then unfortunately it won't be so easy. It's a pain in the ass at the moment to be in the UK and to be in Europe in general.
Well, they're going to start selling it in the...
I don't know. Probably it's because of some license problems, of some contractual problems with Oculus, because they've been working on the Oculus, on the Gear VR together before, and probably they have some non-compete agreement in the EU, which is not applicable in the US. But it's a major pain in the ass.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
Me too. But anyways, guys, do you have opinions about the Pimax-8K that you would like to let the general public know right now?
Well, that it's way too delayed.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got one question.
Okay.
Like, why is it called 8K when it's actually not actually really 8K?
Well, I think it's a smart marketing move. It's it's just marketing. It's like it seems like they want to just make sure that everybody understands that it has a high resolution. So it's not really, it's not 100% truthful, right? They should better call it 2 times 4K, because it's like 2 times 4K on your eyes, but it's not really 8K. So it is like a bit, it's not so fantastic, right? I mean like it's kind of misleading, to be honest, right? But it's still, it does have like high resolution displays. It has 2 4K screens, which is still pretty awesome.
Well, Sebastian, I don't know if it violates your NDA, but I have to. Can I ask you? Did you see any kind of pixels when you look through the Pimax at all?
Okay, I can totally answer that question, because I already told everybody when I first tried it out in Amsterdam. Like I tried out the unit before in Amsterdam, like last year, and the thing is, you look through the thing and it looks really nice. I mean, you nearly cannot see any pixels at all anymore, but you can still see it. So it's not like the screen door effect is gone now. No, but it is really tough to see, and it's like you really have to try very, very hard to see the individual pixels, and it really does look good. So yeah, that's for the SDE. It looks simply much better than anything that's on the market right now in terms of SDE, and yeah, that's what I also told in my Pimax 8K hands-on review, because at that time I already made a hands-on review. You can find it on YouTube. Simply look for Pimax 8K hands-on review, and then you will get to know my opinions about the device last year when I tried it out for the first time. So no, that does not violate my NDA. The SDE is definitely reduced, and I told it already last year. Anyways, any more questions, guys, or any more opinions about the Pimax 8K, and any more thoughts about it?
Well, I think, I don't know about how graphics cards are supposed to run it. Like, you know, it's hard enough running VR. I mean, as it is with a standard headset, you know, meaning not a mixed reality headset, but you know, a VR like a HTC Vive or Oculus, or you know, probably the Pro, I'd imagine is pretty hard to run. You probably have to fiddle around with the settings to get your decent sort of frame rates. I just don't see how you're going to run, you know, like 2 4K screens at anything approaching playable frames per second in top sim titles like DCS or IL2 or PCARs or Assetto Corsa or any you know AAA game like Fallout or any of them. You know, I mean, graphics cards just don't exist yet.
Yeah. Got it. So the thing is, these 4K screens are not being driven at 4K resolution. So these 2 4K screens are being run at 1440 pixels. So actually they are being upscaled. So that's how it works. They are not being run in native 4K. So that's why their minimum requirement is a GTX 1070. That's how it works. So you cannot expect like, wow, everything is going to look like 4K on each eye. Definitely not. Definitely not. So it's like you have a 4K TV at home, but you're feeding it with a 1080p signal, which might be upscaled, and you might not be able to see the individual pixels, but you still have the resolution of the 1080p signal.
Right, because it's not native.
Exactly,
that's right.
Exactly. It's not native. It's being upscaled. So that's why you can run it with a 1070.
So this is like a progressive line doubler or something.
Something like that. So it's doing some upscaling internally in hardware, and yeah, that's why you can run it on a GTX 1070.
Wow, that is incredible. They do that, and so pretty much that kind of connected me to my next point too, because when you said that you could still see the pixels slightly in the Pimax, look at how low the PlayStation VR's resolution is, and look at how high the Gear VR is. Even though one is 60 frames per second and the PlayStation VR is 120, PlayStation VR looks clearer.
Yeah, that's
because of that. It created an anti-aliasing effect since it's going at 120 frames per second. So it kind of cleaned the image up by running so fast.
That is really cool. I mean, the PSVR, there's also another effect at play here. For the PSVR, they are using an RGB stripe matrix. What does it mean? For every single pixel, they use 3 subpixels, RGB, right? Red, green, blue.
Wow.
And that is not happening with your phones. In our phones, they use something called pentile matrix. And for pentile matrix, for every pixel, they only use 2 subpixels. So if you kind of like calculate how many overall pixels are being used, then you will find out that the PSVR actually still is using more pixels than the other headsets, like even more pixels than the Rift and the Vive. And that's why the PSVR, you're not really able to see the screen door effect. And that is pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is, because I was playing Resident Evil 7 and I was scared to death. Like, it looks so clear. And even Until Dawn Rush of Blood, that looked so clear.
Good. Stuff looks good, right? Stuff looks good on the PSVR. No, really. And man, I'm scared I'm so scared about these games. I played Rush of Blood and I thought, wow, damn. So how is Resident Evil 7? Is it doable?
Yes, but I'm afraid of it too, but I have been getting through it slowly. I'll go up the stairs, hit a button, I'll turn it off for a few days, I'll go back, go in another room, get a tape recorder, play the VCR, and okay, I'll stop.
Oh my goodness. Probably it helps if you have some adult beverages and then go into it, or what?
Oh yeah, that helps.
That helps, right?
That helps.
Probably.
It does.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like liquid courage. Liquid courage.
Liquid courage, exactly. Probably then I could make it too, but not like sober. It's like I would be too scared, really.
No, it looks very lifelike. It's like I'm really surprised they didn't make the Resident Evil 2 remake with VR in mind. I'm
agreed.
Shocked.
That would be really good, right? I mean, but yeah, I don't care because I'm too afraid of these games. But I think lots of people will be sad that they cannot play the Resident Evil 2 remake in VR. Anyways, any more opinions about the Pimax 8K, guys?
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Exactly, we talk about the Pimax 8K. No more opinions?
Not really.
That is.
Nope.
What is the refresh rate on the Pimax, if I can ask?
You can ask. Well,
60.
No, it's like I think at the moment they are more like around 80.
Yeah, interesting.
That's what they said. But
and Oculus is like 90.
Yeah,
and HTC Vive is like
exactly. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that's everything about the Pimax 8K.
So when are we gonna get to like 120?
120 would be good. We have it already on the PSVR. For some games, they can actually reach 120 hertz. It is, the PSVR is really not so bad at all. Anyways,
is it if you're running it on PlayStation Pro?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. Probably also on the PS4, the normal one, but I'm not so sure. Anyways, guys, we have one more topic. I'm going to go out of the voice chat right now. Talk to you guys later. Anyways, we have one more topic that I kind of missed. And the topic is, wait a moment, let me go there now. And here we are, still on the Vive, and we did not talk about the original Vive. Wait, here is the original Vive. So now I don't know why it only shows me now the Vive Business Edition. I don't want to talk about the Vive Business Edition. I want to talk about, let me go to vive.com. Okay, now it's the German version. Let me change it to the US version. USA. All right, so let's go to the Vive. So we did not talk about the original Vive yet. Here is the original Vive. And you know what? Now it costs $499. And what does it include? Well, it includes the original Vive. It includes, the original Vive controllers. And it includes 2 base stations. And, well, it's down to $499. So the original Vive, it has fantastic tracking, right? And I would really love to know your opinion about the original Vive. Would you recommend it to people who would want to go into VR now for the first time? Please do let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat right now. Would you recommend the original Vive to people who want to go into VR for the very first time? And IDEC Enterprises, Vive is the best. And Onikazi says they should be including the deluxe audio strap with the base Vive. Oh my goodness, you are so right. You are so right. The deluxe audio strap is really a must, and it's so good, right? With the headset, and it is so comfortable. And IDEC Enterprises says Vive is a beauty. And Kerndl says with a view to put in the Gear VR lens. Alright. And Rabbit the newbie fire says, I'll recommend the original Vive. And Perplexer says, yes, in any case, Vive is not an experiment, it works. Alright, great. What else do you guys think? How do I tell if I have base stations 1.0 or 2.0? Well, if you can play in a 10 by 10 meters play area, then you got the base stations 2.0. And Rob Awesome VR, depends on what you want to do. If you want full body tracking and lots of accessories, or even make your own with the Vive trackers, then it's great. Junkrat, I got mine via eBay from a US seller. Okay. Crunchy, I wish the original Vive came with the Pro audio strap. Deluxe audio strap, agreed. So I think we all love the Deluxe audio strap. It is a really good, it is really a good device. And then, okay, Darren G says, HTC Vive is great, just buy a leather replacement mask so you won't sweat on it and damage the Vive. Steam VR upgradability, Kernel, yes. Fugazi, Sebastian, it seems like a good investment. In the future, you could sell the headset and with the money, drop a Pimax 8K into the existing setup. Exactly, Fugazi, exactly. Totally agreed. Any more opinions here? I think you're riding. Okay, Roll Cage and IDIC Enterprises. Let us know what you think. I've been getting tracking issues lately for no reasons. Okay, really? Wow. I play a game and suddenly my screen goes gray. Well, that only happened when I sweated my Vive to death. And Roll Cage says, I have it since launch and I still think it's a little masterpiece of engineering. All right, cool. So lots of positive opinions about the Vive, or about the original Vive. IDIC Enterprises, perhaps. Yeah. All right, so lots of positive thoughts about the original Vive. And I think Onikazi is typing something, and I would love to read it out what Onikazi has to say. Onikazi, do I read out your name correctly, by the way? I don't know how to pronounce Onikazi. However, I wouldn't recommend over the Rift. Really? Wow, due to included software and better controllers on the Rift side. Just be sure to get a third tracker. Well, Onikazi, you know what? I agree with you. The Rift controllers are better, but very soon we're going to have the Knuckles controllers, right? And then it's going to be better again. Okay, guys. I'm going to go into the chat right now, into the audio chat, and I would love to know what you guys have to say in the audio chat. This is the last audio chat round before we stop that. We're nearly at 3 hours. My goodness, what a long MRTV live. Incredible. That has been lots of fun. So let me go to the chat. And here we are again. In the audio chat. So is there anybody who has opinions about the original Vive? Speak now.
I think it's cool.
Okay, who said that? Limitless?
I said it.
Oh, Brand. Okay, yes. Tell us why you think it's cool.
Well, I mean, I think it's cool because, basically the only one I've tried, but also because, in VR chat, you can use full body tracking.
Yeah, you're right.
I love VR chat.
That is, yeah, VR chat is really fun. I must admit it. I tried it recently and I was blown away how fun it is.
I was impressed with the lighthouse tech.
Yeah.
16 foot by 16 foot and how accurate it was. That impressed the hell out of me.
It is damn accurate. I mean, limitless immersion, you know, the PSVR tracking is okay, but it's not really awesome, right? So if you then try the tracking, the lighthouse tracking, it is friggin' awesome. It will blow you away if you come from the PSVR.
Right, and that's me. I came right from the PSVR and I tried the HTC Vive for an hour, and
freaking awesome.
I put the controller everywhere. Yeah, I rubbed the controllers together, and I saw the controllers rub where I rubbed them together. Like
Exactly.
that's real good tracking.
Exactly.
That is really good tracking.
You can rub them anywhere, and they will rub exactly where you rub them at.
Yeah, that's what got me.
Exactly. Any more opinions about the original Vive?
I could tell you that it's top heavy.
Sorry. One by one. Go ahead. It's top heavy. Yeah, you're right. But if you go for the deluxe audio strap, right? It's this kind of strap that will make it more comfortable. Then you're gonna be good. So actually, I totally agree with everyone who said like, please do add the deluxe audio strap for free. It is better. Anyways,
also that's one thing. It's top heavy, but like you said, you might need that audio strap. But I heard the Vive Pro is much more comfortable.
That is actually really one of the advantages of the Vive Pro. It is kind of comfortable.
Yeah,
it
but
feels
it's overpriced.
Yeah, it's overpriced. We talked about this before, but it's like it is comfortable. It is like you wear a hard hat, so it is kind of good. It's kind of balanced. It's more balanced. The original Vive is a bit top heavy, but if you use the deluxe audio strap though, it's gonna be pretty awesome.
So it distributes the weight evenly, pretty much.
Exactly. It does. Yeah. Any more opinions about the original Vive?
Yeah.
I think it's still a bit overpriced. To be
Really?
fair,
Yes.
compared
For the original?
to the other things. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's still what, £500 English, and I just think that's still a bit overpriced.
It is a bit on the. It's a bit on the expensive side, especially if you're in the UK. But if you are in the US, $499, you got the perfect tracking. I don't think actually it's so bad in the US, at least for $499.
That's cheap,
right? You got a perfect tracking. You got a system that you can upgrade to the Vive Pro, to the Pimax 8K, and you only need to add like 2 base stations. And Will Flourish just donated $5 through Super Chat. Will Flourish, thank you so much for your continued support. It is incredible.
But you know, it costs more in Europe though. So
yeah, I know. I agree with you.
300 euros.
It is expensive.
I paid 300 euros.
Yeah. Like it's like 900 and it's like 4,999 kroners, which is like 499 euros or something.
Yeah, I think it's even 599 euros in Germany, and yeah. I see we have Pinöppel here too from Germany. How are you doing, Pinöppel?
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
I paid 300 euros for the Vive.
Oh, that's okay.
And because it was used by a few customers.
Okay.
So and I tested that, and I was also very happy.
Okay.
But the only thing I don't like on the Vive is the sweet spot.
All right. Okay. It's not big enough for you.
Yes, because I'm an Elite Dangerous fan, and I have to read all the text in the corner.
All right. So you have to find the perfect spot, and just then can you read everything.
Yes, that was the only reason why I sold it.
Oh, you sold the Vive?
Yes.
Oh.
I changed back to my Rift.
Okay.
You can't believe, I know.
Yeah, you know that I'm kind of skeptical on the Rift. But Pinöppel, you are also a backer of the Pimax 8K?
Yes.
Okay. So I can already tell you that sweet spot wise, it's much better.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So
I got a question.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for the leak.
No, that's not a leak. Actually, I told that everybody already in my first video when I tried it in Amsterdam.
Yes.
So the sweet spot is much better.
That's good.
And a few other things.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, there was one more.
I just wait.
Pinöppel, what?
I just wait for the Pimax. I can't wait, but I have to.
Yeah, well, we all have to, right? I also have to wait. I mean, yeah, so everybody has to wait, and we need more communication. I really believe We need more communication from Pimax. Hopefully they're going to make it much better.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice with the HTC Vive is I always read about this. I've never seen it, but when I went to try it for that hour, I saw those God rays that everybody talked about on the sides of the lenses.
Exactly.
I noticed that. I was like, that's what they're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's much better on the PSVR, right? Because you don't have
There's none.
There's none, exactly.
There's none.
But you know what? Actually, if you want to, you can exchange the lenses of the HTC Vive and the Vive Pro. You can do the Gear VR lens swap. And actually, I have purchased those new lenses, and I just got them in the mail. And next week, I'm going to do the lens swap on MRTV, and everybody will find out if it's worth it or not, me included. Well, we've already seen it on Sweeviver and Sweeviver's channel. He loved it, and I'm looking forward to exchange my HTC Vive lenses as well. So
wow, those are called Fresnel lenses, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or something?
Fresnel.
Oh, okay.
Fresnel is the
Fresnel. Okay.
Yeah, Fresnel. It's like a French.
Fresnel.
So so definitely stay tuned to MRTV, because I'm going to exchange the lenses of the HTC Vive, and I'm going to find out if it's better or not. Anyways, I would love to tell you my opinion about the original Vive as well now that I've heard your opinion.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah, okay, please ask.
Are the Vive trackers worth it?
Oh, well, I must be honest with you, I haven't tried it myself yet. But Sweeviver, you have to check out his channel, Sweeviver. He has checked it out and he likes it a lot. So I personally think they are too expensive. I think they should go down in price, but HTC is having all these expensive prices anyways. So in general, I do think it's quite cool to be able to track all kinds of stuff. So I think it's okay. But now let me go back to my personal thoughts about the HTC Vive, the original HTC Vive. I think it's a good system, especially at $499. I think it's worth it. The tracking is awesome. As compared to the Rift, you only need 2 base stations. You don't need 3. You don't take up any USB ports, because you simply have to plug them into the power, and that's it. You don't have to plug them into your computer. It's much better. Setup is much easier. You have perfect tracking with 2 base stations, and you can use it with your glasses on. And I think it has lots of advantages over the Oculus Rift. Also, it is kind of future-proof, because you can upgrade it to the Vive Pro, and you can also upgrade to the Pimax 8K, because the Pimax 8K is also using the base stations of the Vive and also the same controllers. So if somebody wants to get into VR now, I believe the original HTC Vive is a good choice at $499. Yes, that's what I gotta say. So at this moment in time, to sum it all up, I would suggest you can get the original HTC Vive at $499, or you go for the Samsung Odyssey if you want a better graphics for $399. Or if you have a PS4, you can go for the PSVR. These are all great choices, and you don't need to wait for the next generation. Probably it's going to take a little while. And what you can enjoy right now is already pretty awesome. Would you agree, guys?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Sure.
Okay, cool. Very good. Very nice. So, I think that's everything that we got for MRTV Live episode number 25. I would thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for communicating with me here in the audio chat. That was really fun, and we're going to do it every single Friday from now. And also,
this was fun.
Was fun, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this was great.
Today's Saturday, actually.
Yeah, I came a bit late to the party, I'm afraid. So
yeah,
next time. Saturday.
Next time, every Saturday at 11 p.m. German time and 2 p.m. Pacific time and so on. We're going to go live here.
You know it's Central European time, right?
Yeah, I'm Central United States.
No,
here.
it's German time.
It's Central European. Okay, that's it. Norway has the same time. Okay, it's Central European. It's not German. Jeez.
I'm Atlantic, so I'm a little different.
Yeah, so for
It's
brands,
5 p.m. where I am in Seattle. 5 p.m.
okay, 5 p.m. So for brand in Norway, it's going to be 11 p.m. German time.
No, oh God, Central.
I'm kidding you, man. I'm kidding you. Of course, it is Berlin time. All right, guys. So thank you so much for
5
joining
p.m.
me.
No
9
problem.
p.m.
It's Oslo time, okay? It's Oslo time.
Okay, it's Oslo time. Perfect. And thank you so much, AIX, who donated 6 Australian dollars. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much. So, guys, that is really everything that I got for you guys today. And I think it has been the longest ever MRTV Live, 3 hours. It has been fantastic. I really enjoyed this show so much. I really hope that you enjoyed it so much too. And don't forget to tell all of your friends that MRTV is very, very good. If you could just tell them that would be good enough for me. MRTV is very, very good. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this very intense live stream. I really enjoyed these 3 hours. I really hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you want to support this channel, I would be super happy if you would check out the Patreon page. Because if you join the Patreon page, it's only 1 adult beverage a month, only $3 that you need to to contribute. And you know what? Then you will get many more videos every month. You will be able to access the MRTV website now already. It's not even public. It's only there for the MRTV Patreons. And you can make sure that this channel will be able to survive. Because you know what? I decided to give up my normal job and I decided to do this here full time because I believe in VR and I believe that I can give you value, guys. I really think that this is a very, very good channel. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, then please do check out the MRTV Patreon page. I'm going to put the link into the chat right now. Yeah, so go here. I'm going to put it here right now. So everybody must go there right now and check it out. So patreon.com/Sebastian Ang. Okay. So go check it out. Go check it out right now. It's very good. Just like the channel. And you're going to get lots of great information. And you know what you're going to get as well? You're going to get the Pimax 8K review first. So definitely without a doubt the Patreons are going to get the Pimax 8K review first. You get to check out the MRTV website first. You're going to get lots of awesome extra behind the scenes videos and information. And if you love this channel and if you love that you're going to get honest and unbiased reviews on this channel now and in the future, then do check out the MRTV Patreon page. It is just as the channel, very, very good. Okay, guys, that's really everything that I got for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed the show. I enjoyed it a lot. 3 hours of fun. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you loved it. Give it a thumbs down if you hate it, if you hate me. And you know what? I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode. Thank you, guys.